Listen, we going all the way in today. How to build your community on Threads. Over 1 million users. Y'all know what time it is, right? Listen, I'm waiting for some XP mentors to pull up. We gonna be going all the way in. I told y'all 3 p.m. Buckle up. I want you guys to really understand, like, this is a new platform for you to expand on. This is a new platform for you to get exposure on. This is what I'm going all the way in with today. How to build your community on Threads. How to really do it, right? Because I done figured it out. I done went into it, I done dived into it, and I want you guys to join the conversation. But I'm waiting for some XP mentors to pull up. I'm gonna ping my friends up. I'm gonna share the room up, and I'm gonna need you guys to come up to the top. So if you're ready, come to the top because it's gonna be crazy today. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of good things, right? A lot of good things. So get up here, Eamon, please come up. We're gonna be talking about how to get it in, how to really get it in with Threads. How you feeling?
Hey Stock, hey Experimenter family. I'm feeling great and I'm feeling so excited about what's happening in threads and everything happens around this. Yesterday, Elon Musk have launched his new AI website um, and it called Understand the Universe, and I believe it's gonna be a good um, competition. So let's wait and see because I believe it's going to be amazing. Let's go. I'm sharing the room and
Let's go, let's go. I'm sharing the room right now too, Eamon. Let's see where everybody is. I'm pinging it up, I'm sharing it up. But I want to talk about how to build that community, how to do it, how to really dive in, right? Because I've seen something. The more you dive in, the more you be detailed. I've seen you grow to a big level. You have to really be detailed. Detail. Details are everything, right? If you expand more in your message, you have more of a detail. You know what I'm saying? You have more details inside your message, you'll get to the next level. Robert, how you feeling about Threads, man? Over 100 million users. Let's get into it, brother. Let go.
I had to stop my share to get back over here. Yeah, so listen, and I just finished working out, so I'm a little short of breath. Middle of the day workout. Been too busy all morning long. Anyway, gang, listen, here we are. This is huge. Over 100 million users, as Stack just said. That's huge. I mean, you want to talk about gaining some traction, having velocity. You know, hitch your cart up to that horse that's flying through the sky. That's what's happening with threads right now. So that's going to be our conversation today. As we know, the best way to have people join us is to invite them indirectly without into the house directly, not indirectly, but invite them into it directly, because otherwise it's kind of difficult finding your way around. So let's make sure that we reach out, we ping people in. We've had some awesome conversations the last few days talking about threads. I see a lot of houses are going in that because it's very trendy. I'll also say, I think we might be talking about this tomorrow. I just read an article this morning that Elon Musk is starting an AI company, AIX. So also interesting. Just talking about keeping up with what's going on. I mean, these are huge things. And if you got, Google throwing money into OpenAI, ChatGPT, you got Elon Musk now going, okay, I'm going to do that. You got Zuckerberg jumping in after Elon Musk swooped in and took Twitter. Now, the Zuck's got Threads. A lot going on from a technological standpoint. There's a lot of leverage points, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So please, let's invite people in. I need to start doing that myself. I'm going to throw up this mic who can help us warm things up that's here on stage.
Drop your threads in the chat too. So if y'all got threads right now, drop it in the chat like ASAP. I want to see how many people's on threads. I want to see what's going on threads. Like how many people's on there right now. Like turn up, put your thread links in the chat. Let's talk about it. how to build a community. Who else is active on stage? Let's get into it.
This is Desiree. I'm active. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, let's go, Desiree. What we doing? You know, already know.
So I'm loving threads. I'm threading at least 10 to 15 times a day. I know this might be a little extra, but I don't care. I'm always thinking something, feeling something. Something's always inspiring me, and I'm always motivating. So I feel like it's the perfect place to do it. I've also been using a bit of AI here and there for some content just so I can like make it vault. So at some point when they get it automated, I can just ship everything so it can just post itself so I don't have to be on there all day just posting. But I've also been reposting other people's stuff. I've been engaging with like everybody that follows me, everybody that comments. I've been reaching out to big names that are already on there, like LinkedIn and a few other, even Netflix and a few modeling agencies that I used to be a part of, just linking up so I can keep in connection and grow and collab. So I'm loving threads. I just actually threaded just a few seconds ago before I popped in, so I'm enjoying it. If you're not on threads, get on there. It's epic. It's amazing. It's funny. It's entertaining. It's connecting. It's a way that you can brand yourself. It's a way that you can expose the things that you are, as well as be authentic and show your funny side, your truth side, give tips. It's just so many things, y'all. Just so many things. I've also decided I'm gonna start using my own hashtag Awakening Queen. So when they decide to put the hashtags up, mine will be official. So I'm just trying to do new things with it. I'm doing more intention with this app than I was with Instagram, but I'm tying them together and I'm putting my stories. I'm making sure I got my stickers with my thread so I can get more posts on my Instagram stories. I'm doing a lot of techniques, so I'm loving it. I'm having fun. And just get on, y'all. Drop the threads links and let's follow each other, have some currency. Let's like, engage, and share the wrong and ping your friends.
Share the room and ping your friends. That's what I want to hear right now, right? Because threads, you know what I noticed? If you get on threads and really, really connect up with the people, like dive into it. Don't just play around. If you dive into it and really connect up with the people, I see you can really grow fast. That's why everybody's having this craze about it. What's so great about what we gonna do about it, Jennifer? Come on, real quick. What we gonna do? Whoa, what's gonna happen? How's this gonna work? Right? Like how's it blah blah blah? Like it's gonna work. You just gotta get on there and work it, right? So how you guys feeling about that? Get on there and work it. Like don't just expect things to happen. Like get on there, repurpose your content and work it. So I'm passing the mic up. You know, how to build your community on threads. Over 1 million users. What are you gonna do on there? What are you promoting? How are you coming across on there? So the floor's open. Who's there?
I'll jump on in here.
Cynthia.
Hello. What's up? I just said, I'm having a good time on Threads. Hope everybody's having a good day today. My sinuses think they're going to take control, but they're not. But I'm having fun on there. I'm enjoying being intentional about commenting on Stack. Your pictures are amazing, and the things that you
I
post.
appreciate you.
You're all over the place and I love it. Just a variety, just give me ideas. I've been playing around with different avatars and I said I wanted to do something different. So I've been trying different apps and I had to stop and look like wow. And I'm amazed at what AI does. I'm just amazed at it with the pictures that I give it to work with. And I'm like, wow. And it's just a wow moment. So I'll stop and look and like that is me, isn't it? In a different way. And so I'm just amazed at that. But I'll be using different ones and just stepping out of there, just stepping out of my comfort zone and, posting different things. And again, I get some good ideas from Stack and a lot of other people that are on here. And I make sure I take out my time to like or either share or repost or either do a detailed comment about what they did or did not, what they did say. Because it's some really interesting things. So I see a different side of people that I see on the other app. So I'm really enjoying the ride. And Jay, his are engaging. A lot of people's are. And so I'm enjoying that part. But I'm really excited about playing with the avatars and trying to figure out how to do what do you call it, the voiceovers and different things like that in those short videos. So I'm excited about that, and so I can't wait to just continue to dive in. I appreciate everybody's originality. I salute that because it takes a lot to be original in 2023 and to just say, okay, I am who I am, to walk in your truth, stomp in your truth, knock down doors, go through the window, take the roof off if you have to. That's what we have to do, to declare who we are, what we stand for, what we believe in, and just be us because we're all originals. I don't have a twin, and even twins have some things that are different about them. So I encourage people to do that. And I'm learning that. When I learned that, Stack, I learned to be me and know and love me, that it took a lot to get to be me. And it's only one me. I started appreciating the journey more. Has it been rough? Yes. So those are some things that we could post about. And it's a freedom on threads that I feel because I'm in the front part of it and not the rear part of it. So you're right. It's so much to explore. The Mars is the limit. So I'm encouraged about it.
Mars, what's up at Mars? They got the aliens up there, Cynthia. What
They,
they talking
they,
about?
they got the aliens swinging from the stars up there, and so and the rings around Saturn. So that's it. You want to go further? We could talk about that too. So yeah, the sky past that is the limit, and to me that's exciting and exhilarating. And that's a new word in my vocabulary today. So yes, I'm excited about it. So I'll stop right there. My name is Cynthia, and I'm done speaking for now.
I appreciate you, Cynthia, for coming through, always dropping the gems, right? Over 1 million users on this app. We going in. I can't wait to talk to you guys. Ping the room up, share the room up. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the stage. Trey, Jennifer, Cynthia, Chanel, Scott, Jay, Robert, E-Man, all my people. Let's go. We in the building. Desiree, Nina, Renee, right? Everybody, share the room up, share the room up. Gio, get up here, bro. Angelise, what you doing down there? What y'all doing down there? Samara, what y'all doing down there? Get to the goddamn
Let's
top.
go.
What you doing?
Oh my gosh, Zach,
Let's
your
go.
pictures have just been lighting up all over IG, dude. I've been seeing you blow up on threads. Every time I open it up, who do I see? I see Stack, and I'm like, I know that guy. I freaking love that
I
guy. Oh
appreciate
my
you.
gosh, I got to meet that guy in person. Yes, big hug. Mad love to you, man. You're such an inspiration. Everyone, this is Trey Urban. You are in the amazing XP Mentor family. I am super glad to be here, to be active in the stage today in this place and space, you guys. I love what Cynthia was saying about just being you, being unapologetically yourself, because you know what happens when you do that? The more you become unapologetically you, the more you attract people who actually are going to like you for who you are. Because what I realized, shoot, when I was over here trying to be all that for her and all that for him, and oh, wait, I better, she doesn't like it if I talk too loud, and oh, they always said, oh, she's too much and whatever, right? So then I would make myself smaller, but then, yo, you know what? I did not attract my tribe. I did not attract the people who could tolerate my big energy. And so, you know who I attract? I attracted Stack, and he's such big energy. He makes my energy feel flat. So this is what I love. I have found the people who are the same, the like-minded people, right? Who are doing the things, who are showing up in the places, who are unapologetically saying, look at me, this is what I do. Whether you like it or not, if you like it, keep going. If not, turn the freaking channel. So I'm super excited for you guys to start building. Woo. And Stock, every time I look, you was like at 14,000 followers on Threads. And then you're at like what, 16 now or something insane? Dude, you are just growing so quickly. This is amazing, you guys. This is what happens when you what? Be consistent. Show up. Be consistent. Have no shame in your game, and like I said, be imperfect, because guess what? That's what attracts people. How many of you guys look at the stars? Right? But yo, let you hear that Drake just did something. Everybody wants to know. Right? Ooh, Rihanna did this, but it's usually not the good stuff. So guess what? When you're just being you, you're being authentic, then you're going to have those moments that people are just going to be like, yo, she is so crazy and just like me. I thought I was too much. And then I found out later. So many people were like, girl, your energy was so big and so bold. I knew I wanted to meet you. I had to meet you. And from that, guess what? I have met the people who actually really freaking like me and appreciate me and want for me to help bring them up with my energy. So who are you? What are you doing? And how are you doing it? Because trust me, that's who you're going to attract. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. Please keep sharing out the room. Ping in your friends because I know this topic is going to get hot because let me tell you, Stack's blowing it up. So he's just going to keep giving us the keys, giving us the tools, and he's going to pour in his big energy. So it's important you get your friends in here, you guys. All you pink ticketers down there, I see you down there, love. And Zizi, you guys join the house. Danielle, Patricia, we would love for you guys to be members. You guys just, you already have, most of you have the beautiful picture. You guys, Zizi down there, she was one of the amazing clubhouse icons. I love you, giving you so much love, some support. Thank you for coming in and supporting this XP Mentor family. You know, we always love to see you in the place and space. Girl, okay, so you pink ticketers, come on, join, click the little button and on the very top that says XP and then come and join. Come and join. And we're just going to, Jay or Stack is going to have to approve you, you guys. They're going to vet you and they're going to make sure that you have a social media connected, that you have something real in your bio that says what you're doing, why you're here, how you're going to level up or how you're here to help others. And guess what? You're going to be a family. You're going to be part of the family. So I'm so excited to keep sharing the stage, hearing the amazing ways that you're building community. All right. Let's get ready to share this mic out. Thank you for joining the stage, Miss Empress, Stephanie. Hey, Nina, you guys, I would love to hear from you. Stop up this mic. Who's ready to grab it?
I will grab it now. Hey, XP Mentor family, welcome everyone. Trey, I missed you so much. Welcome back, dear. And you guys, what happens in your threads? Tell me what is happening in your threads, because my threads is going crazy, going amazing, and it's literally showing completely different side of people who on social media. Most likely I saw them in their businesses only, but their human side is amazing. Their human side is really amazing. And the one tip that really resonates with me in threads is asking questions. As much as your question is related to a lot of people, when it's related, when it's like resonating with everyone, people keep answering those questions, the deep ones that you don't think that it's that people hear a lot. Another thing, check on those who seem so strong, because actually when people are so strong, any act of humanity and vulnerability, um, they need the act of kindness, because we tend to be so strong, we tend to support everyone, but because we're so strong and in front of each one, like we're doing it all, nobody checks on us. So when there is someone in your life, especially if in your network, as we talking about threads, seems to be so strong, just check on them. It's very much appreciated. One final thing before I hand the mic to someone else. The only difference between thread and threat is one letter, and it's all up to you. Either you take control and you start doing it yourself, or you let others opinions dictate your destiny, and that's not an XP mentor. With that said, I'm done speaking for now. Don't let threats um destroy your threads. Love you, but guys, back to you, Stack.
Listen, we in the building, right? Ping this room up and share this room up. We're talking about how to build a community on Threads. Over 1 million users on the platform right now. I want to get into it. I want to talk about, how I'm trying to build a community, how you guys can build a community, what you can do to build a community. Ping the room up, share the room up. We need more people in here. So ping the room up. Let's get into it and let's dive in. I appreciate everybody for coming to the stage, right? Remus came, Shantae, Samara, Geo, Trey. I want to hear from everyone. Swain came to the stage, right? Let's get it in right now. Let's talk about it. Darren, Angelique, Stephanie, Aim came to the stage. I appreciate you. Let's get it in. We talking about threads today. Big stack, no slack. Let go.
Yeah, yo, Stack. Has everything gone quiet, or is that just me?
That's you,
We're,
Darren. We waiting
No,
on you.
we're
who,
waiting
who,
for
who
you.
was that?
Bring that heat,
I was
Darren.
waiting.
What
Go
the
ahead,
fuck?
Yo,
Stack.
stacking, don't
Go
talk
What
ahead,
crazy.
man.
happened?
Go, man.
Ah,
We waiting on you, man.
all right. Watch this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Oh, you guys are so funny, man. All right, big up everyone in
Darren
the
act
room
like
that
he ain't
knows
been here
me.
before.
For God's sake. All right, watch this. Yeah. All right, watch this. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Yeah, saying, "Oh, Threads, it's just another social media thing," and that kind of vibe that's out there. Me, yeah, I'm seeing this as like we're constantly gonna get new apps and new thises and new that's new social media, blah 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 blah. Right now, the thing that is popping is clearly, definitely, 100% Threads. I don't know what anyone else is doing with the Threads thing. Now, I'm on a thing where I control so many social medias already. I've got Instagrams and Facebooks and Twitters and LinkedIn's and blah 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 blah. I try to automate as much of it as possible. The only thing that's annoying to me about Threads at the moment is I can't automate it yet. That's the only thing that's really getting to me. But at the moment, while I'm waiting for that to happen,
Hold
and
on, Darren.
I
We
watch this.
already
Yeah,
got it
I
figured
got
out,
to
bro.
disappear. Oh,
Already
stack.
got it figured out, bro.
Basically, I do still put stuff on Threads. I try to post on Threads every single day. Put that on autopilot in my mind. So every day, post something on Threads. When I got a moment, post up a picture, something that I've made. If you can use Canva or Photoshop or any of those things, or grab something from somewhere, putting content on there. But the thing that I'm doing is every single time, everything that I post on Threads, I'm only talking to my people. I'm only talking to the people that are down with like the kind of things that I want to talk about and the things that I'm offering and the people that vibe on the same kind of vibration as me. So my point is that I want to leave you is if you're posting on Threads at the moment and you're an entrepreneur or or anyone really, you just need to be intentional. And I know that other people are saying the same things because I've been here listening. I don't usually talk. I like to stay quiet and that, but I've got a little talking time today. But yeah, when you're posting on these things, just be intentional. It's the same when you're on Clubhouse. When I'm on Clubhouse, I'm very, very intentional about what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm on here. But you just got to be intentional in it when you're doing these things. But yeah, Threads is blowing up right now. Ride the hype, man. Let's go. Yeah, I was just looking for something good in the hallway. I hope something I've said that's of value. I'm done speaking. Over to you, Stack, Iman. Jay.
I'll
Listen,
grab
we
the
in the
mic.
who's
Man,
coming? Who's
It's
I'm
coming
at
in? How
Renee.
keep this
put
conversation
me
right? I
in the
see
queue.
Remus, Renee.
Darren,
What we
Darren,
doing?
put me
Come
in the
on,
queue.
Renee. Come on, Renee.
Renee,
Okay, so
let's
this
go.
is what
Let's
I want
go.
to share with everybody. I just joined. Just you guys inspired me. So I just got on Threads and this is going to be exciting to see what's going to happen now. So I don't even know how to use it.
Go ahead,
I
Renee. Go
just
ahead,
joined
Renee.
and
Oh, she's
thanks to your
brand new.
inspiration
I'm here.
and I'll yield the mic. I just wanted to
Please, can you drop your threads link
Yes.
for us, Renee? Can you drop that in the chat?
Let's
Everybody's
go.
gonna follow
God
Renee
damn,
right now.
I was trying to click on Renee. My bad, Renee. Get back up here.
Get
I
I
was
back
trying
on
to click
stage,
on her.
Hey
Renee.
Jay, I listen. I'm behind the eight ball in the Threads. I had learned that with Instagram that once you sign up to Threads, you if you ever get off, you have to delete your Instagram account.
Listen,
wait.
please,
I didn't catch that.
can you please put your threads link in the chat so everyone can follow you? Both
Oh
Renee's.
yeah, I will.
I don't
Thanks
know.
so much. I
Please,
appreciate
everyone.
that
I
so
want to follow
much.
everyone.
Let's get it.
Who else is coming in? Who's taking the
It
mic? What we doing?
it might take me a second because I have not used this, so I'll get it in there. I'll get it in the chat, and thanks for the
Yeah, all you
offer
got to
and
do is go to your
opportunity.
profile, Renee. Go to your threads, go to your profile, and then share a profile, and then come back to Clubhouse and put it in the chat so we can all follow you.
Awesome,
All
I
right.
will. Okay, thanks.
All right. Who else was coming in? I seen Jennifer coming in. Go ahead, Jennifer. It's on you. Let's get
What's
it.
good?
Let's
What's good,
get it.
Stack?
Let's go.
Shout out to the space. So, I'm looking at this new social media app the way that I look at every platform that I've been on. It's just another way to really inspire, empower, and get your message out to people. Being authentic, being real, being yourself. It's not always about the success, but sometimes it's more about the battle, the fight, the struggle. And once you show people what you've been through and how you're overcoming with resilience, that's all that really matters. I mean, this social media app is just another way for you to tell your story. It's another platform for you to actually help people, empower, and motivate others to get to that next level. So I just encourage everybody. I know you want to sell your products, make money, and be successful, but at the end of the day, what matters the most is how much you fought to get there, what that fight was about, and what you're about. So the way that I use threads, and I literally just got on there a few days ago, is honestly just being me, being authentic, being real.
Man, give it up. Jennifer, being real, how you're overcoming.
Yeah, yo, Rios, I got something to say to Jennifer real quick. Jennifer, thank you for coming by because Jennifer's been supporting, Stack Pack, the media for a while. You know what I'm saying? Since like season one. So make sure you guys follow Jennifer on all platforms because she been, she's seen my growth from, day one, from where I was at, from being in the music lane to being, a entrepreneur mogul, getting to new levels. So I appreciate you, Jennifer, for dropping that. Remix, it's on
Hey,
you,
hey,
bro.
that's
Big
what I'm
Stack. Let's
talking
get
about. Hey,
it.
Stack, let me whisper to you right quick. Did she join Diggably yet?
Jennifer, you heard that? You heard Remus?
No, I didn't hear. My bad. What did you say?
Oh, let me speak. Let me turn the volume up now that we saw everybody listening. I said, did you join Diggably yet? Diggably.io, understand?
No, I don't think I did. Wow, I got something new to join.
We gotta put her on. We
Oh,
gotta put her on.
I
oh,
will support
man,
And
I've
you
Stack
been
in
you
waiting for
know
that.
anything
So
Jennifer ain't nothing but the truth.
I will
I
support
love it.
anything
I
Stack
love it.
does. Absolutely. And you know
Uh,
why? Because I've seen the struggle. I've seen him grow and I see what he does and he keeps it 100 and authentic. That's why I support him. So shout out to Stack
that's
Pack.
what I'm talking about. Just so you know,
Stack with a pack.
anybody that's with Stack 6 months from now, and they ain't in Diggably, I don't know how you're going to keep up with Stack. I'm just saying, Stack.
Facts, though. Yo, Remus, what's good with Threads, man? How you feeling about this one over 100 M users, man? How you feeling about how we can leverage, man? How many collaborations can we make with over 100 million users on this goddamn app? Let's get it in. Let's talk about it.
Big Stack. Hey, trying to stop people now is impossible. People got their threads. Oh man, the devil thought he had folks down, but man, here come threads. I love what my sister said. There's an Iman. She said, threads or threats. It's just a little bit tweak of the pencil. Threads or threats. But I love it because if we in this room, them threads is definitely no threats, unless you're on some negative stuff. But if you on some positive, neuro linguistic, creating your own reality, Jay, they in the right spot because automated. I mean, where's Darren at? I said when Darren was talking, man, I said, Darren, you're not automated related to threads? Oh, 4.5 is coming, Jay. GP. Oh my, they don't know. There's a divine setup going on here. But to not be up in here, I'm loving 100 million. Man, it's gonna be 200 million. I mean, I don't know what the record is for 200 million, but I'm looking forward to that record being shattered. You know what I'm saying? 300 million. I think Mark Zuckerberg, you understand about that billion. But the reality is what you're gonna do. That's why I like what Jennifer said. What you doing with it? How you overcoming? The everyday human beings want to know, Jay, did you was it always just smooth sailing? You just had a game plan and never looked back from day one? Or was there some things you overcame? Man, them threads, weaving it together, human beings overcome stuff. You know, that's what we do on this planet. We overcome stuff. You know, and but the automation, man, I got a little two. I don't know y'all, but I got a little 2-year-old ain't even mind, just helping out. Careful what you pray about and think about, because I've been trying to help these youngsters, and God just dropped 2 in my lap with a roommate. Now I'm over here being daddy again, but it's cool because they just need that. But it's humbling, it's good, but you need automation. I'm trying to get them to understand every day you brushing your teeth now. Autopilot. It's like that's the first thing you think after that prayer. You know what I'm saying? So automating this whole game. But if they don't get taught, if they don't be put on an automated system, right now the automated system is me for the most part. They got other people too, but man, but once you create it, Jay, you train it up the right way, you train up your automation the right way, you know, it ain't gonna deviate. Once you train GPT, and I'm loving because Jay speaks my language. So he's training Chat GPT for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on an entrepreneur tip. And hey, I need more people on my team, Stack, just like yours. Hey, you know, get your 1,000,000 people on your team.
It's all about getting more people on your team. If you guys agree, throw some ones in the chat. That's what I feel about, the 100 million users, the community, the threads. Throw some ones in the chat. Getting people on your team. That network. Your network is your net worth. That's a fact. You are
That,
who you surround yourself with, right? The three
that's it.
P's. Let me see the 3 P's real quick, Remus. I got you. The 3 P's. If y'all want me to say the 3 P's, put P's in the chat ASAP. Y'all know what the 3 P's is for me. 3 P's, right? Proximity is permanent, proximity is power, and proximity is permanent, and profit as well. That's a fact. Do not forget the 3 P's that I just said. Do not forget that, especially in the community and when you're growing and when you're out here with a big ass business and you're trying to maneuver. Don't forget the 3 P's. Don't ever forget it. Remus, back to
You
you.
down with
Passing the mic up. Jay, what
3PP?
up? You down with the
I,
PPP? What we
down with
doing? You down
PPP.
with
You
the
down with
PPP?
PPP?
Ah,
Not other people's PPP, but my own PPP. Come on now. Your proximity. I love that. I got them notes, man. That's coming with me for the rest of my life.
take
Permanent
that.
power.
Take that.
I'm glad you said take it, because this is the day of oh, I got the red bar. Oh, this is the day of sharing. Remember early on they were talking about how, oh, Elon, Twitter's gonna sue Threads. Okay. Um who doesn't share data? I don't even understand the concept of that. Might have been cool in 1960, 70, when you couldn't play Michael Jackson's song unless you got a letter from him or something. Man, come on, really? Are you serious? I can't do a live on IG and in the background having a barbecue with, Montel Williams. This is how we do it, or else I got to get a letter from. That's not even real anymore. People are just sharing data. We talked about the history of Chat GPT yesterday.
You can't do a house party? You can't do a house party?
I can't
God
do it. I got to
damn.
get permission from everybody whose record I play. DJ Nice, come on, man. That's not even real today. Who they'll throw that out of court. I mean, on what grounds? Jay,
You
you gonna
can't
sue
you
Jay?
can't get a slow drag on a slow jam.
Exactly. Come on, man. Proximity. Who permanent, power, profit. I'm already incorporated. See how fast the intelligence, not the artificial, the real intelligence, the RI in all of us incorporates artificial stuff to create the stuff that we don't want to have to think about anymore, Jay. I don't want to have to think about texting everybody after they say, I want your program, Remus. I need that automated, ASAP. And every other thought that I have, I don't know about y'all, but I got about 100 different businesses in my head. And that's part of the problem. It's like layering it down, Jay. We're going to start with this ebook. We're going to start with this course. That's what you doing, how you training Chat GPT 4.0 for me. I'm gonna be able to talk to them in a couple of days. I'll probably just start thinking about some stuff, and it's gonna kick out what I'm talking about. That's what we're looking at, Stack. Because if you're around the right people, oh man, if you're on the right team, you're in the right rooms. If not, guarantee AI is a threat to you. If you're in the wrong room, oh my God, they're gonna take all the jobs. AI is gonna, all the food is gonna be contaminated. If you're in the wrong
The
room,
threats,
it's the threats.
Remus. Yeah.
It's threads though. We weaving together the threads that we want to wear. We putting on the full armor of God, Jay. You know what I'm saying, Robert? We putting on the full armor. Robert learned some things with Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson, all these MJs. He learned, hey, you better know some stuff. You ain't overcome nothing, Jennifer. You ill prepared to lead. If you ain't never had to follow nobody and you ain't never got mastered following, I look at all the great ones. I love basketball. I think a lot Kobe, rest his soul. They mastered the fundamentals, Jay. What you know about the fundamentals of that swinging that bat? They just had the home run derby for baseball. They were talking about the angle, the trajectory. You know how much science, like on every swing, they can figure out? Man, but we're not gonna automate, right? We're gonna be entrepreneurs and just deny diggably. We're not gonna recognize greatness where we see it in front of us, Stack. Man, when you embrace it, okay, I got it. I recognized it. Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it never wins. And when you're on the front line, I'll think about it could end up with you dead. You just didn't make it. Thoughts are moving quick. Man, Jay's a different person since 2 days ago. Jay ain't even the same person from last week. I guarantee you that. He got a Canva program, PowerPoint. Yeah, y'all was here yesterday. Man, all
Get
you
ready to
gotta
record it now. It's finished now.
it's done. Oh man. As soon as somebody got energy to come into this conversation, I'm jumping out the way. Because I want to hear.
I'll jump in.
Go ahead,
I'll
Rob.
jump in. Thanks, Remus. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, you know what? I just wanted to jump in because let's keep sharing this room out because we are having an incredible conversation every room. And I'm just really proud of this whole entire platform with XP Mentor because it definitely gives people actionable, detailed, useful content of how to be able to go out and build your business. And if you want to go, I'm going to actually change the link right now up top. Let's take a look at this, and I'm going to give you some information real quick because I know a lot of you are pretty new. So here's the deal. You look at the link at the top right now, xpmentor.club. Okay, you want to go check this out. We do these rooms 6 days. Got a phone call from a client. Anyway, we do these rooms 6 days a week at 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific. Okay, we're alternating days off. Right now it's Mondays. So we are on for the next few days. And that's all free. Okay, but you can go to xpmentor.club, and that is where you're going to find. You can get these rooms and the recording for 24 hours on Clubhouse, but we take down every recording after 24 hours, and they all go into a library in xpmentor.club. That's number one. Number two, XP Mentor is made up of entrepreneurs looking to level up, and it's made of what are going to be 20 mentors. Okay, there are about 15 right now. Those are people who are kind of top in their industry. Talking about Jay Nolan, who can teach sales technique, can teach handling objections, can teach mindset. Okay, he's created billions of dollars of income, millions of people in sales organizations, and helped so many people. He's always turning back around and helping others. I've been fortunate enough to call him a friend for 27 years and a business partner. Okay, we got Forbes Riley, who's the queen of pitch. Okay, she has sold over $2 billion, I think it's $2.3 billion on Home Shopping Network and QVC. So if you want to know how to pitch your business, whether it be verbally, whether it be in writing, whether it be on video, whether it just be audio, she is the one, or even your profile. She can pick apart your profile and help you to grow that. So again, you get more exposure. Herman Maroney, if you're talking about business credit, businesses fail because they don't have enough money. Okay, generally because they didn't have enough money or they just moved too slow and didn't get to the money because they don't have velocity, which is why you got to automate. But Herman Maroney can teach you about business credit. Okay, Stack with a Pack. You want to reach 2-3 million people in a blink of an eye? He can help you with online. Okay, so we've got all sorts of people. I could go on and on. The phone call I just got was from Dan Pila's office. Okay, Dan Pila, and I just got a text from her. My phone's going off. So Dan Pila is the foremost tax authority in the United States. You want to know, I mean, unfortunately, tax is your number one expense in business. And it's probably, I want to say it could be your number one risk as well. Because not only is it a big expense, which makes it risky, but secondly, you don't want to deal with that three-letter agency. You don't want to deal with any three-letter agency. So you want to understand what you can and can't do, what your rights are. And I'm telling you, if you learn from Dan Pila, I was a former senior vice president of Pepsi Cola. Managing a $500 million budget, strong six-figure income. My expense account Now my business expense, my travel and entertainment expense account was bigger than my salary. Okay, so kind of ridiculous. One of the reasons I left is because I realized I wasn't really helping the world. Completely stressed out myself. But the thing is, when I left and became an entrepreneur, you can imagine my income plummeted a bit. Well, the IRS thought I was hiding income because I wasn't declaring income anymore. Guess why? Because there wasn't as much. And I don't know if you know, if you kind of push it a little bit on your deductions and on things that you're on your write-offs, okay, that's a finable offense. You get a little bit of trouble, penalties. But if you're hiding income, that is a felony. So they were accusing me of that. And I guarantee you, I did not hide income. I wished I had had more income, but you see, they didn't get it because they're working a government job. And they're like, why would you ever leave what you were doing to do this? You all understand what that passion is because you're part of it. But my point about Dan Pila is if I had taken his courses and if I had understood that there are just all these form letters that are just sent out, kind of milly-billy from the IRS, and half the time and actually believe it's more than half the time, they're wrong in the accusations they're making and they don't have any backing. They're just sending these things out. But I'm getting them and I'm sweating bullets. And I'm not sleeping at night. I'm completely freaked out. And I went through audits. When I went through his course, which I only had the opportunity to do about 3 or 4 years ago because we started working with him, I was like, man, had I known that in the 90s, that would have saved me probably years off my life of the stress that I had. So if this is making any sense to you right now, that man, the IRS, they just kind of throw stuff out there. Your rights are incredible, but you don't think you have any because you're scared. You need to learn from him. So Dan Pila, another mentor. So we've got, I believe it's over 163 hours of whether it be master classes, webinars, audio. Obviously, there's a lot of video too. I mean, so there's incredible information from all of our different XP mentors that is a library of data for you. Literally thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of value that's in there that if you use it properly, you take action and you go and put your head down and utilize it, could potentially lead you to millions of dollars in your business. If I had had that back in the 90s, I think Jay would agree, we probably would have gotten where we're going faster than when we became entrepreneurs. So your opportunities to have that, it's only $18 a month. $18 a month. You'll be grandfathered into that price forever. Okay, that price will be going up. At some point, it'll go as high as $98 a month, and it's still worth it because I told you it's thousands of dollars of data, and you've got it to be able to use all the time. So only $18 a month. Make sure you click on that. Sign up for xpmentor.club. Get that pro package because then you're going to get all the actionable detail that you need, and it's going to be there at your fingertips every day of the week that you need every day of the year. All right, this is Robert throwing up the mic.
Look, I appreciate you, Robert. Thanks for coming in, my bro. How to build your community on Threads. If you guys are just joining, we're talking about this. We're talking about XP Mentor. We're talking about joining the community. Make sure you guys are a part of the community so you can be a part of conversations just like this. Continue to ping the room up and share the room up. How to build your community on Threads. Over 1 million users. What are you guys doing? How you gonna market yourself? How you gonna post yourself? How you gonna set yourself up for greatness on this app? Are you using it? Are you contemplating? Are you debating on using it? Are you already on it? That's what I want to know, right? Let's get into it. The mic's still open. Let me check on Vanessa. Vanessa, are you here right now?
So
Vanessa,
what?
are you in the building? Hold on. Vanessa, are you here? I pinged her in the room. I want to see if she's here real quick. Vanessa, if you're not here, it's okay. All right, mic up. Let's go. It's on you.
I see Gino with the giraffe in the house. Gino, what's on your mind? I'm curious, Stack. What people are thinking with this threads and what they doing? Come on now, be on the stage. I want to hear what they got to say. The new voices, Stack. Gino, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Gino,
Let's
I
go,
know you
man.
got something good. You too cutting edge to not have something good for the room, man. Come on, let us know what you do, who you are, what's happening.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm Gino. I'm a guy from the Netherlands. I'm doing all kinds of shit, mainly building Discord servers and helping people to host community there. I got my own crypto token also in my name, the Drive Coin. I do everything car related there, man. So we do car trivias, host car communities, help influencers monetize with cars. So yeah, that's what I do, and I'm trying to build it also on Threads. It's hard for me. I got a lot of audience in Europe, I got big influencers here in Europe also, so it's weird because we don't have threads over here. I got a shady APK on my Android phone, and I got threads right now, but it's a weird app. It's a weird thing. So I'm mainly focusing on the US based citizens right now. So that's me. Thank you for giving me the mic, man.
Man, hey Gio, thank you, Gino. Man, Gio, he woke up some thoughts, man. Everybody talking about, the what is it, the NFT world, and it's affecting a lot of things. Gio, this threads. Hey Gio, you there?
I'm here now. Was busy in the background,
Yeah.
but
Gino woke up. It's not even anywhere outside America right now. We over here, man, 100 million, and we not even out. That's a third of America's population has this threads, Geo. But just I think, go ahead, man. My brain's just jumping around. But go ahead, Geo.
so I was in a room in Jaden's room earlier, and Jay was there. Somebody else from our community was there, and I feel like number one, I have to hold myself accountable. I feel like I've been like walking away from like really laying out a lot of like practical application, and so I'm trying to get back to that. Just doubling down on strategies that work, dialing in on strategies that I think will work, because obviously right now where Threads is concerned, everything is still experimental. Um, so I'll say this: if you've never been a thought leader in any space, right now you are presented with the opportunity to do so, because a bulk of changes are on their way. When they launch the website, I'm certain that once Threads.net is live, they're going to be looking at indexing. I know Moseri said that the hashtags are going to be coming in soon. They're giving you a bunch of options, and so what I'm saying to people now is this, right? You need to look at high traffic strategies, especially if you've never been that person before who's been outwardly vocal and you have a large following. So when you see all these influencers that have thousands of followers already and their engagements through the roof, it's because that's who they have always been, right? The app is built intuitively for you to transfer one segment of your audience, and if you were lucky enough to have a hyper engaged audience and you were putting down stuff that people really could work with, then yeah, that's gonna be you. If not, you're that person who gets presented with the opportunity right now. So start thinking of things that are really are going to be laced with value, and if you can't, then I suggest that you start building a new audience, transferring that audience, and then just working your way into the structure, because I'm certain that while they're going to give us loads of options where decentralized platforms are concerned, we're probably going to be looking at a lot of tokenization, a lot of people dropping their own coins, more NFT projects like you rightly pointed out, Remus. I'm sure Gino knows all about that. What I would suggest is that people start looking at how can I foment a new audience around myself if I never had one before, and then move that audience over into the Threads experience. Because how the platform is built, if you don't have an Instagram account, you can't be on it. So everybody who has Instagram at some point is going to more or less have access to, which I've been saying to people, I don't see where the platform is ever going to eclipse Facebook, based on engagement, based on numbers, because Facebook is just still king right now. Every king can be dethroned. So what I would suggest is that people start to actively use strategies that work, which I outlined that strategy in Jaden's room, of how you can build a community on Facebook and then move that community over onto a new Instagram account that you create to feed your threads experience, so that you can have a position of thought leadership either in a niche way or a micro niche way, but you need to figure out what that's going to be for you. I can give out the strategy and I'm sure it will dial somebody in, but somebody needs to just actively like use what's being put in front of them. All right. I'll come back in like 5 minutes to give you guys the workaround for that again. But I'm trying to get back to that practical space where I give you guys shit that works. Like, I just want to do that. That's the only thing I'm committed to right now. Putting information out there and getting you guys to actually use it to do the things that I'm telling you is going to do, because I guarantee you're going to get the results I'm talking about.
Man, I love it. I love that. I love that, Remus. I love Gio. Gio's been dropping it, man. He stays on the cutting edge of what's happening with all this technology. And Gio, he stacked. What y'all are tapping on is what most people haven't completely grasped yet. This threads is bigger than just a little simple social media tweeting like platform. This shit is metamorphosizing
into something way bigger if you're reading the documentation that they're putting out. They're not playing. They're literally going to go cross platforms. Gio, before you get off, can you explain that cross platform approach and the metaverse aspect to this? And Stack, if you could come in on top of that, it'll be great so people can get the value of what's about to happen. Gio.
Yeah, sorry, it was on back channel. So, interoperability. That's the name of the game when you think about them moving over onto the Activity Pub protocol. They're basically creating what is the largest. I mean, they've 90% done it. The largest decentralized social network that exists. And instead of trying to move people from Mastodon and PeerTube and PixelFed, what they're doing is saying, hey, we're going to be using the Fediverse. And once you're on the Fediverse servers, depending on which servers you have live, you can just have all of your community be clued in on everything that you're putting down. So it presents people with so much more opportunity for engagement. Imagine having 4 profiles, all of them being on the same server, and then you make one post and it's everywhere. And then somebody makes a comment from one of the 4 and it's also everywhere. Why? Because they're closing the gap. They are really focused on community and ownership. At that point, once they actually put that in place, you will be able to move your community over onto your own server if you like, your own, server that you set up in the Fediverse. And that way you truly own the entirety of it, because for right now everything still belongs to Meta. All of your copy, all of your content that you put out, everything. And so they can still censor you to a certain degree, right?
Is the Fediverse something different, Gio?
So yeah, the Fediverse is basically a decentralized server that is set up to run social networks in that particular way, right? Where nothing belongs to anyone but the people who are putting down the content and the community itself. So you will be able to set up your own server, and you could have your PeerTube link to it, your PixelFed, your Mastodon account, and at the time that they move Threads over, you can shift your Threads account over onto the same third-party server that they present you within the Fediverse, so that when you start putting stuff out there, Meta can't tell you nothing, because right now you have to operate like it's still Facebook, it's still Instagram. Say the wrong thing, get banned for 30 days, some shit like that. Just think, how does Mark Zuckerberg operate right now to appease Congress? And then do the opposite of that. But when they do activate the protocol, you will be able to make that shift safely and carry your community with you everywhere.
Jeez. Fediverse. That's F is in Frank. E D is in David. I is in Indigo. V is in Vance. ERSE is in Ed. Is that correct, Giovanni?
Yep, that's
Fediverse.
correct.
All right, so we got to get hip on this because I think if with the XP Mentor, if we can stay on the cutting edge, we can rock some shit with this. So Stack, I don't think we need to be slipping on this Fediverse thing. So I know that Stack made his move in the metaverse before anybody had a clue. He had digital stack going all over the place, picking up followers by the gobs just through that strategy. So maybe we could do something with the Fediverse to get ahead of this thing too. So just throwing that out there,
Yeah,
fellas.
Jay, as a matter of fact, like I was saying in the room, well, I think it was a couple rooms ago, that that's going to be one of my angles in the content that I create on Threads, because everybody has this tunnel vision thing going on right now, where everybody, I suppose the majority of the end users are going, wow, this is something new, let me play with it. Me, I'm thinking, wow, this is the first step of an entirely new process. Let me go out there and start to show people what is going to come. So I'm going to be writing more content about it, but I'm probably going to be doing like some of those short videos where I'm showing like, this is how you set up your own server on Mastodon, dot, 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 so people can have access to these things, because these communities already exist. This one is just going to come in on the activity pub and give you guys generalized access to that. So if you go out there and say, well, you know what, I'm going to be a decentralized content creator for these decentralized social media apps, I need to start working my way in, because no platform is ever going to go away. At the same time, I guarantee you, if you present people with the right offer, people will move and make those purchases however you see fit. So if you can get yourself locked in into things like tokenization, whether or not you even want to say, go as far as to make your own NFTs, you don't have to. But think like a business person and go, all right, I can make my own token and I can say this token has a value of $200. This is what I'm going to offer to all my people on the decentralized servers. Why? Because they're not going to come over and meet me on YouTube or Facebook, but I can still create a token and use that token to grant them access to a course that I have in a decentralized community somewhere. See what I'm saying? You give them gated access still, you make that money, commerce is still flowing, and you don't have to worry about the fact that that person isn't on the same platform that you're on.
You know what that just made me think of? Expansion. Throw some ones in the chat for expansion, because that's what this is going to do for you. Anything that we talk about, anything that we dive in on, we're going to be expanding on a big ass level. Not on a little level, a big ass level. Expansion. Blow the goddamn chat up. Go crazy. Expansion. Using the tools that are at your fingertips. Anything that's out right now, I'm going to be the first one to know. And we're going to dive in and we're gonna use it and we're gonna expand and we're gonna make shit bigger. We're gonna make the world shake with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, making the world shake. I don't know about you, but I want to make the world shake. A lot of people's be comfortable with their situation. I'm not. Nah, I'll never get comfortable. I stand on business so that way business doesn't stand on me. And if you agree, throw some fire emojis in the chat right now. I'm not letting no business stand on me, especially when it comes to threads, the Fediverse, the meta. Like Jay said, I jumped in the metaverse before people could even blink their eyes or brush their goddamn teeth. You know what happened, Jay? Step foot in there, tippy toed in there. I didn't know how to work it at first, but I dived in. I was an early adapter. I knew, and I learned. You have to learn, just like anything else. You have to learn. If you want to build a community, you got to learn. Throw some tools in the chat. Put the word learn in the chat if you guys feel like you gotta learn. Cause on community building, on threads, and you gotta learn. Let's see. Blow up the chat. Learn. Learn,
You
learn, learn.
gotta learn before you earn.
Learn before you earn. You hear Eamon. Learn
You're gonna learn
and you
today.
You
earn.
gonna
You
learn
gonna
today,
learn.
Jay?
At the end of the day, you know what that made me think about too, Jay? It's like that's why it's important to have this community at XP Mentor here, because who are you learning from? Who are you learn? There's not enough learns in there for me, Jay. I'm not letting it rock out. Y'all got to put more learns. I don't think
They
people
must have
listen. They
already
coming
got the
on stage.
bag.
They
Y'all
ain't
must already
listening.
got the bag.
Jay, they already got the bag. They must be good.
They must be
I need
holding the
more learns.
bag. Shit, share the bag if you got it.
Yo, Jay, I
Teach
need
us
more
how to get
learns
the
because you
bag.
could. Jay, you know what? I want to know, right? You can never stop learning. Ever. There's so many opportunities that's coming toward me, to the people that are around me, to the people I take care of, right? There's going to be opportunities for you, but guess what? You gotta learn. You gotta learn. Learn, learn, learn. Stop playing. Never get too comfortable and never get to a certain place where you feel like I don't have to learn anymore. I don't have to, take those gems in and apply it, because it's the same thing that's going to happen over on Threads. You learn on Threads. If you've been on LinkedIn your whole life or TikTok your whole life, you get on Threads and you learn how to work that. You learn how to get in the algorithm. You learn how to trigger it, right? So it's all about learning for me. That learn part is fire, because you can never stop learning and feeding your mind. And when you feed your mind, you can feed others. Especially on the journey I'm on. I have over 1 billion people to impact through social media, through the media, through the campaigns, digital billboard placements, right? I'm trying to be, you want to be a celebrity in your lane? That's what I help people out with every day. So there's so much that I still have to learn, but I'm teaching others and they're learning too. And that's what makes it more powerful in the journey. So look, we're talking about threads. I'm passing this mic up. Let's go in. What we doing? Big stack, no slack.
Stack. Do you know that if you want to learn something, the best thing to do is what Jay does is teach it. You want to
Teach it.
learn a subject, teach it. It's amazing how if you don't teach it, people hate people that just have knowledge and they don't. History doesn't speak well of you if you knew something and didn't tell everybody. Oh, they coming to knock your door down, Stack. If you got all the goods, Jay, you got all the gold bars, and everybody else is starving. Ooh, that doesn't look
Oh
good.
yeah, they coming to your door. They gonna come on the
Ooh,
roof.
in France, man, when people get to a certain level of they can't take no more, oh, they storm the building. You better teach. I'm just for self-preservation reasons. Teach it. Monetize what you're teaching. People say thank you, not Oh, you held it all to yourself, Jay? Jay don't have that issue. He can't give it away fast enough. He trying to, damn, I mean, what, he got to pay you to get diggably? I don't know, Jay. Maybe you got to pay everybody to, I don't know.
Yo, Remus, so you gotta pay them for the value. That's
Right. I got to
crazy,
pay
right?
you to pay
We
so you
gotta
can.
pay them for the value.
It don't work like that, Stack. The squirrels go find nuts every day. They don't have a welfare program in the squirrel world. You know what I'm saying? They go figure it out. On the giraffe, giraffes get their leaves in. They go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as humans, we somebody owe me. I don't get it. You can't sell that to the dolphins. The dolphins understand if we don't go figure this out, we ain't gonna be dolphins no more.
Facts.
You know
That's a
what
fact. It's no more food for them. It's no more resource. If you forget how to be, listen, Remus, you made me think about something, especially when it comes to being a shark, a dolphin. If you forget how to be a shark or a dolphin, how the hell you gonna eat or network or build a community? Throw some ones in the chat if you guys agree, because Remus just got me. We about to cook up with Remus right now. If you forget how to be a shark, if you forget how to be someone that can attack in business and know how to maneuver and get there's no stopping it. There's no if you forget how to be a shark, a dolphin, or whatever you a penguin, I don't care what you want to be. It don't matter. If you forget how to be that and adjust and learn like we were talking about and be that, come on, man. Where you gonna go? How you gonna build a community? How you gonna get in front of people? How you gonna do this if you forget to learn? Forget to do that. Forget to, adapt. Environment. That's another thing I want to talk about real quick before I pass it up. Environment. How to build your community on Threads. There's over 1 million users on this platform, right? Who are you surrounding yourself with? The environment's important, guys. Like, it's cool. Like, yeah, you can follow some funny pages, but are you really following things that's gonna make you grow, motivate you? Quotes, right? Entrepreneurs that's already got success. Who are you following? What environment are you putting on, you know, in your brain while you're using Threads too? So that's all I want to talk about. Remus, thank you for that, bro, because that's real important, man. Sharks, don't forget how to be a shark. Don't forget how to be a dolphin, a penguin, whatever you want to be, a hawk, an eagle, whatever you want to do. Big stack.
I'm
Let's go.
watching it. I'm watching Stack. I'm watching Robert. I'm watching Jay. I'm watching masters at teaching, giving, finding a way to bring value, teach. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you got a 1 week. If people sign up today, they just get involved with Threads. Everybody else has a 1 week head start on you. But in a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year from now, that's not unsurmountable. That's like, but the point is, if you teach it, okay, I signed up yesterday, being and now, okay, now you did that. You learned that. Now everybody that hasn't done it yet, 200 and some million in America accounts. Some people might have 2 or 3 accounts. Quite as it's kept, Stack. Some people, so it may not be 110. What's the number now? Anybody got the official? Anybody keeping the tracker? Like people track the U.S. debt. What's that? People got a tracker right there on their computer. How fast this thread's growing? What's going on? They're watching this. They're watching it. And so the question is, are you teaching what you know? The second you learn anything, you are qualified to teach it. And if you've been through
Hold
anything,
up, hold up, hold up, Remus. Don't let that go. Hold on, bro.
stop right
What you
there.
say? What you say? Say that one
Let
more
me stop it there.
time. I don't want that to go over
Let me
their
put a little
head.
more.
Say that again.
Hey, so the
That
reality is
that
this:
last part. Say
if
it
you
again.
learn something, like i.e. how to sign up in Threads. If you learn it, you can teach it. And last time I checked, there's a couple 100 million people that haven't done that yet. Somebody need to be the master at hey, getting folks signed up. That might be monetizable, Stack. Hey, that's what we do over here. Our page is all we do. I'm just saying, you know what? The 2-year-old need to tie their shoes. Somebody got to teach that in a simplified way. You know what I'm saying? There's a better way to learn to tie your shoes for the 2-year-old. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? At the 3-year. So they got to master that. Maybe there's an exact science on how to brush your teeth. I don't know. Maybe you got to spend enough time or else it doesn't have the right effect. But what I'm trying to say is whatever you know, you can teach it. Boy, you stay in here today. If you've been in here, you can leave and go back and teach whatever you heard so far and never look back. It's a plethora. It's an abundance. Man, it's a wide open field out here, Jay. But that's why it's important to have a guide to say, look at here, no matter what, you want to automate, you can't beat this. You can't beat Diggably. You can try because you don't have another hub run by Jay and Robert and Chat GPT. I get excited about 4.5. Some people say it's coming in September. Some people say it's coming in October, but it's coming because they're gonna say, okay, we tweaking it. Everything is beta. That's one of my slogans. Everything is beta. I don't give a damn. 1,000 years from now, they're gonna be improving upon whatever the hell we doing now. It's all beta. It's all live and learn, and so they're improving upon it. But when they come out with all 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 4.5, it's integrated, Jay. Oh my God. That's why the latest and the greatest is crucial. Stack knows it. Whatever comes out new, it better be incorporating all that work from the past.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? That's what was gonna make me think too, Remus, is when you guys are, being innovative and stay on top of the new trends. Because if you fall behind, you will drown. If you guys agree, throw some ones in the chat. Stay ahead of the trends, especially trying to build a community, especially trying to dive in, right? And that's what I feel like any new corporation should do too. Remus just said it. Build, build, build. Stay innovative. Don't stay late. Like a lot of these companies, for example, you seen what happened to Blockbuster when Netflix came out. Y'all see what's going on with that. You didn't want to go digital, now you're done. Nobody wants to go pick up tapes anymore. Nobody wants to pop in the tapes anymore. We'll watch it on the phone now, right? Everything's easier. So if you're if you're staying on top of the wave and you're making it easier for people to have access to you or your programs or whatever tools you have, you will be successful. So easy access, right? That easy beat is easier. Go with the flow. Stay on top of the wave. Stay ahead of the trend. Everybody on this stage. That's a fact. Passing the mic up. Let's keep going.
Somebody else wants to say something. Somebody new. Who just came in the room?
I want, I want, I want
Matt.
to hear from everybody. I want to check on my brother Greg, Josh. I see Michelle came through. Y'all don't already know. Lindsay is here. Shay is here. I was trying to check on Vanessa. I want to hear from all you guys. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get it.
What's up, guys? It's Storm. I know you didn't shout my name out, but I'm gonna take the mic anyway.
Storm, yeah, let's get it, Storm. Let's get it. Let's go. Fire it
What's
up.
up? What's up? So, like, I wanted to
Wait a
unmic.
minute, before Storm starts, beautiful new profile picture. That's why we didn't recognize you.
I ain't even see you, Storm. You got a new pic?
Storm over flexing, man. She
Yeah.
flexing.
I have a real picture this time. It's not my AI picture.
Storm flexing.
Anyway, so like, yeah. So Geo opened up like a super. You could really go deep dive on that topic. And I know that it's certain people want to deep dive on the techie side of this, and certain people want to dive into like the social media and the follows. So like, it's all good all around. But like what Gio was talking about and what you were asking him about, Jay, is pretty much the area that I've also been deep diving. In fact, every time I'm in a room with Gio, um, we are so on the same page. Like, it's not scary, actually. It's really fun because then I get to have conversations, right? That just, when you can bounce back and forth, the ideas just flow and they multiply. But anyways, back to what he was talking about with the Fediverse. I just wanted, because Remus was just saying, right, like if you learn something, come back and report it, or else you're not filling the whole thing. And I'm sorry, I'm distracted as well right now. But what I wanted to share is that I've been studying the Fediverse and really deep diving in Mastodon, as it seems to be the most parallel to Threads as far as a server goes that is already actively in the Fediverse. I'm putting a link in the chat right now to a thread that I posted. It's basically just a screenshot where I put next to all the little icons on the Mastodon user interface or dashboard, whatever you want to call it, so that I could put what all those icons do, because I strongly believe all those features will be on Threads before we even know it. Literally, Mastodon and everything in the Fediverse is open source. So that means literally, like we joke about Zuck going in and copying and pasting Twitter, right? But if he was open source, means you literally can do that. Like, I can go to join Mastodon.org right now, scroll to the bottom, click on open source, look at whatever they did in their code to make that whole app function, copy and paste whatever parts of it I wanted into my own stuff if I wanted to. That's the definition of open source. So basically, the code's already written, right? So like, those features I feel like will be on Threads real fast. The other part I wanted to share of what I've
And
learned that I
it's not,
really think is
sorry, Storm, for
the
interrupting
link
you,
not
but
working.
it's not only written, it's also open, because that means a lot. Back to you, Han.
Right. So like, literally, it's open as in you can copy and paste it without doing many hurdles. Um. So anyway, the other part that I wanted to share is that in there and the stuff that I've been learning about in there, because I want to learn from people that have been in the Fediverse and on these servers for years already, because they probably know more than most of us on Threads learning it for a week now. And what I'm learning over there, what I learned over there is that, so if you look at it like, how do I explain this where you can visualize it? I know we use the email server to describe it. So if you look at Threads as the equivalent of AOL email server, and you look at Mastodon as hotmail.com, right? It's two different servers. They're able to talk to each other even though they're not the same platform, right? Whereas like if you went on YouTube right now, you wanted to comment, or somebody posted a video on YouTube, you would have to go to their video on YouTube to comment or to interact or to see it, right? Whereas the Fediverse, you could be on Threads once it gets interoperable, or you could be on there and somebody could post on YouTube, or actually in there it would be PeerTube, and if you were signed up for anything notification that hashtag or that yep, hashtags will be huge in Threads. Y'all definitely need to be using them already, even though they're not active. But basically what will happen is that when you post that video, you can engage with it from whatever server you're on. You don't have to be in the YouTube world to interact with the equivalent of Facebook, or interact with the equivalent of Instagram, which there is. There's a pixel thing, or the equivalent of Mastodon, which is the text one, which we're now in for through Threads, right? Like it'll go to all of that. Now here's the gem part, in case I lost you, which I'm really good at doing. There is a function in the Fediverse where you could put the @ sign and say you're sending a post out about travel. You'd put @travel, and everybody who has followed that will automatically get it in their feed, no matter what server they're on. Or like if I put, there's also, well, then there's other features in there where you can bookmark. You can, I mean, if you can see the link I put in the chat, you probably already seen it, but like back to that one, that's just real basic user interface stuff I wanted to share as a visual, because I think for you guys it'll be exciting. You can bookmark posts, favorite posts, go into your local server or global hashtags. They show you the statistics and the analytics on different hashtags, and they tell you what's trending instead of you having to go to Google Trends or whatever. So like, the whole thing is so much bigger. I'm on. It's funny. With all that said, I'm on the same page as Geo. I think that leveraging this and being on the cutting edge of it will be about who has what servers, looking at different domain names, because the servers in the Fediverse don't really seem to be .com, .net type of names. They're .social, .party, .this, .that. um, so given that, I'm looking at kind of getting out of the box, because those domain names are actually cheaper, but still using SEO words. And I'm gonna land there because I think I gave up a little insight, and my Threads is telling me it's time for a break. So.
Yeah, man. Storm is right. She's 100% right. The same way Jay would always be telling y'all, "Look, yeah, I would go secure that if I were you." Like right now, if you don't know, if you're not from, so I made a Threads post where I spoke about those platforms in particular. If you are a business owner slash content creator and you're already making content, then to you this should be light work. It's just something else that you put on your platter and you go, all right, I'm gonna have to put this in the game. Why? Because I need to go out there and tap into these people that have not been getting my message. I need to find the people who are so data conscious that they don't want their privacy exposed, that millions of them are on these other platforms, and I need them to know what I know and do it in whatever decentralized way they want to do it. So if I were you, I would be on PeerTube. I would have a PixelFed account, and I would have a Mastodon account. I would then have all of them on the same server, and just keep doing your thing, and wait. Learn the platforms just like Storm is saying, and start putting out content. Why? Because once you do that, it really is light work. Posting one place and what you post being relevant everywhere. See what I'm saying? It's not, oh snap, I have these four things now that I have to feed, and that's going to be a hassle. It's no, I have all of these things on one server. All of them are interconnected, and it's an ecosystem in and of itself that I feed once, and then it gives me returns across the board. And that's how you need to be thinking right now. That's where you need to be living right now. It's not, oh, I need to learn Threads. All of us are learning Threads. But there's a platform out there that kind of mirrors what you might get for the experience. And Storm was again right when she said, hashtags are going to be relevant. I said it. I'm using them preemptively so that when they become a feature, if I'm the person that is using them the most, the ones that I want to trend for, then I might fall inside that vein when people decide they want to hit search, because there's going to be a new search feature that gets tied into threads. So you want to be learning using the use cases that already exist. And if you don't say, you don't want to get the information for how to be Web3 literate here, then fine. Go and tap into a resource that you can find somewhere else. Do what Storm did. Jump on the Mastodon platform and learn in a social manner so that you know how to operate. There's loads of creators out there who speak about these things that can get you well informed so that you can get your setup going in the right format. See, like this, this just did so much more for me than it is showing at surface level right now, because we were about to relaunch um, the FB Creator Academy, and I was like, shit, now I got so much more to put into that thing. Like, I'm gonna have to hold off, because I remember I heard someone say in a room the other day, I'm not gonna be in any membership where people are talking about social media because the platforms continuously change. Why wouldn't you join a membership that keeps you up to date on the changes of the platform and teaches you how to use them so that you can make more, maximize your time, and even make more profit? I'm not about to go out there and try to be the the teacher if that's not my role. If I can find a teacher and I can optimize that person's time and skill and know I can use this to scale what I want to do, that's where I'm gonna be. That's why people do these things. That's why you have masterminds. That's why you have these types of communities. So I don't want to hear anybody repeating that rhetoric, because it doesn't make sense. If I'm not the expert, I'm not gonna go out there to try and become the expert more so that I leverage the expertise of others and I make it make sense for me, literal sense that turn into dollars. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I am jumping in here because I literally put on Storms on her thread. I was like, take me with you. And then Geo is laying it down too. And, I feel brand new in the Mastodon and the Fediverse. And like these things are right now becoming like, first off, understanding a little bit of what they are, functionality, what is the bigger thing. I am so far from an expert in this. I would not be the one to teach it right now, but definitely excited to learn it from others in terms, and Giovanni just threw it down in a way of like really reminding me of the simplicity, because that's what to me it really reminds me a little bit of like a Digably, like a dashboard for everything. And you don't have to worry about going to all of the different sign-ins and logins and all of the different spaces. You're able to accomplish putting your message out by going to one space. So I'm excited to continue learning and hearing how others are optimizing and how we're moving. For me now, I'm like so excited about this advancement that I'm like, if it feels as though if I learned about this, I'll also continue to grow in my wealth of knowledge about threads. So I'd love to hear from others on the stage on if you are on Mastodon, or of course, we're talking about how to build on threads too, or any of these other servers. You got something to say, a way that it's serving you. I said I'm a brand new baby, so I'm excited to learn from you. I'm gonna toss it up and see who else would like to pour in, and I'll come back in about how to build on threads, some of the ways in which I am contemplating and participating on that app on different accounts, and then also what I have proposed in the event that a recent contract proposal is brought on. I'll also be pitching threads as part of that deal too. So for me, those are things that are a great opportunity and a reason why being in these rooms are so beneficial. And I'm excited to hear what that is for you and how you're optimizing on threads too.
Come on, man. Somebody take the mic. I'm coming back.
Man, let me grab that real quick.
Yep.
Stack.
Who's that? Who's this?
This is
Who's this?
Tony with the
Tony?
keys. What's up
Right
with it, G?
after Tony. Tony, right after you, bro. I'm coming back in hard about
I
to
know
jump.
you coming. I know you coming,
And I got a
Stack.
big announcement that happened for the company. So stay tuned. Big stack. Let's go.
That's awesome, man. I'm excited to hear what's going on with Stack, man. Man, I just been like a fly on the wall. Like I love being in this space right here with you, with Jay, with Robert, with just everybody in here. And just soaking up the game. Y'all are doing a lot of things that I aspire to do, and it's good to watch to have a template. You know, y'all are kind of a template, so it's good to have a template. Man, threads to me, it's just sparked a whole nother level of creativity, and I'm sure it's sparked creativity in others as well, like in everybody, because you're always trying to figure out the next thing. You know, how can I build engagement? How can I create something new, something that's more fun, or how can I usher people to learn about who I am? And so I like, it sparked so much creativity in me. I created a threads anthem that I'm actually actively working on right now. I'm almost done with it, with my writing. I've laid down a verse, got the hook, got all of these things, and I'm about to put it out. It's the threads anthem, the thread count. I made a joke about that in this room on the first day that it came out. I said, "Oh man, y'all stay tuned for the thread count anthem. I'm gonna have it tomorrow." That was the first day, and I was just joking. And then I was like, you know what? I really am. And so I'm the way that I'm gonna go about it is really just putting it out on TikTok. There's not a whole lot of threads content on TikTok yet. If you go to TikTok and type in threads or threads app, I mean, you probably got maybe 50, 60 videos, things that are talking about it, but there's no audio to it. And so that's where my music mind just kind of took over, and the creativity really just starts to flow. Like it's a blue ocean, it's open, it's wide open. So we're able to really create whatever we want to create, either for the app, for ourselves on the app, or for others through the app, because we have proximity at our advantage. Like, we can really engage with people who are megs, who are big sharks, big whales in this blue ocean, who are just out here trying to figure it out just like us. Now, they may have more followers, but we're all, I mean, this was kind of a great equalizer. Everybody is on equal playing field because we're all trying to figure this out at the same time. And some people are further than others. Some people were day one, some people are day three, and may have more. But it's still sparked that level of creativity and focus on how you can generate, new friends, new clients, new perspectives on things that you're interested in. So that's what I'm doing with threads. I'm enjoying my time over there right now. I'm just posting all kinds of stuff, daily dunks. Like, I'm just, I'm a hooper too. I love to hoop. So I just started doing a little daily dunk. I started on my little goal in the house, the little door goal, and then I took it outside. And so it's just fun to create. Tony with the keys, man. I'm locked in right there.
Thank you so very much. I sure appreciate this room. It has been going and growing and flowing. You guys, please keep sharing out the room and pinging your friends. You are in the XP Mentor House, and we are talking about what? How to build community on Threads, which now has what? Over 100 million users. Woo! Growing every day, every hour, you guys. This thing is taking off even faster than Clapper. I thought Clapper was clapping it up, but Threads is weaving this amazingness. And I saw some questions in the chat. For instance, there was a person, I was looking for it, I don't see it anymore, but asking about how, as an author, you can, do posts without being like, sell, 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 buy my book. And there's so many ways to create engagement, like asking questions. What are your favorite books? Do you like kid books? Or just even sharing small sections of your book that might be valuable information or engaging, or, because it depends on what kind of books, but there are so many ways to engage people. And ask questions. I love asking questions. I love those ones out there that are like, are you this or are you that? Or is this you? Or, and there's so many fun things. Do polls. Um, like little Canva content posts because I don't see where that option is available. But you could still create cute little things on Canva about different types of things. It's really just figuring out your niche and your people and what they want to hear from you and what it is you're providing for them, because that's how you keep intriguing them. Are you into mystery books? What are you into? You know what I mean? Asking those questions, and then I promise you, you're going to start getting comments back because people love questions. I love questions. I love to be intrigued. I love curiosity. What's behind this book? Are you curious what's behind? You know, what happens if you flip the cover? There's so many ways you could get creative. And if you don't know, amen, Chat GPT. You can always go back to the good old things we were talking about for the last several months and ask Chat GPT, what are some ways that I could create content on this new platform called Threads? And I promise you, it's going to start giving you lots of more suggestions and ways to get creative. And how can I create this content? Take pictures of your own books, take pictures of you reading books, I don't know if they're kid books, take pictures of kids playing reading books. I love it. People love engagement, love pictures that are of real things, of real people like you, like me. I know I click on the things of people with their real faces or their dogs or something that's helping me lean into that which they're doing. So for me, I love working with energy. So I love having content with like my sound bowls or clearing. I love clearing energy with my feathers and crazy things. And I would have that. What do you think? Did you know feathers could clear energy? And people are, you never know. But if you give focus, I promise energy will go there. You focus on all the people who are liking your content. I promise people are going to start liking your content, seeing your content, giving you the good ideas, or even ask. I'm an author. What would you like to see from me, or what would you like to hear from an author? And who knows what you're going to hear back, but I love engagement. Hopefully that helps. You guys, I am so loving this room, all of these comments, Giovanni. I appreciate all the amazing information, you guys. And Storm Girl, you be blowing it up. Oh, she didn't even hear no more, but yes, she was dropping some gems. OMG. So, you guys, please raise your hand, come up on the stage. See all you cute people down there? I see your cute little faces. Well, this is a place where it's safe. It's a stage where you can add value. You can ask questions. We're just in here, zim-zumming together, vibing together. I see you out there hearting down there, Julie. Come on, you guys. You guys have what you need. All you need is a picture, a profile, and something in your bio, something connected to social media. That's all you need. Come on up. Come on up. We'd love to hear from you. Throw some questions in the chat because we can gear this conversation
Come
more
on, let's
towards
get it
you
active.
if we
Who's
know what it
active
is you
right
need.
now? What we doing? Who's
Let's go,
active?
Stack.
Let's be active right now, right? Who's in the building? How to build your community on Threads. I want to hear from some more people. Ping the room up, share the room up. If you guys are just now joining, make sure you clicking the links that's getting switched up at the top. jthreads.com, stackingthreads.com. I'm
How'd
telling
you
you,
get
let's
your
go.
damn picture to come in there? I'm trying to figure that shit out.
Your picture's not coming through, Jay? Nah,
It's
we gonna
something on
fix that. We
Clubhouse,
gonna
man. I
fix
don't know
that.
what's going on with that, but I'll get it straight. Keep
Yeah,
going, I'll get it straight.
yeah, we'll get it straight. And then when it comes to the community building, you know what I've seen a lot of? Like a lot of people are starting to make these groups where they're all engaging with each other. I told you guys about the engagement groups. I run a lot of those. I run a lot. So, and it's be on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. But I'm noticing that there's gonna be some thread groups where it's only all thread creators, and they're gonna be building this community together, close knit, and adding people in and building on top. And if you guys feel like that's a great idea, throw some ones in the chat. The engagement group, you guys got to build a close knit, small people, right? They're gonna just they it's like they got a mission though. It's not like they're doing this shit for no reason. They have a mission, so it's like they run these thread groups. They put other creators in there that want to grow. They're not, you know what I'm saying? You put two.coms in there, Jay, but they got a mission
I must
and
be on the yang yang over here.
Jay's on the yin yang right now. When you guys are like, when you guys got a group and it's a close knit mission, and you guys got like a big mission that's bigger than just one person, and you hone in on that, you go in on that, you supercharge that. So the groups is gonna be a good thing for you guys. I'm gonna start making those real soon, rolling them out for a lot of different creators, all across the place. But yeah, thread engagement groups is coming soon. Appreciate you guys. Keep the mic rolling. Who's up? Who's active? Let's go.
This is Julie. I have a question if
Julia,
I can.
let's
Okay, hi,
go.
thank you. I'm the author. I had the question earlier, so thank you for those answers. I have a secondary question. I feel like I'm double dipping. I've been doing two different things. So if I go to someone else's comment and I reply, try to be meaningful and so forth, that's one way of engaging. Another way is to, of course, take someone's post and to quote it and put your own comment there. And I find I'm doing that on other posts that are just of a different topic, something I hadn't thought of on my own. I don't want to duplicate what they're having, so I'm giving them the credit by quoting it. But I also feel like, am I double dipping by both commenting on theirs and then requoting it under my own account? Does that question make sense?
I feel like, say
That
that
sounds
last
like
part.
good engagement.
What? Go ahead. Say that one more time.
I'm doing. I'm not sure what the best way is to engage. So if I see someone has a cute meme or whatever it is and they're commenting on an article, I have myself doing two different things. Sometimes I go into their actual comment and I'll make my own comment. Other times I will, or maybe at the same time, I will quote, do the little quote thing, and it takes their article or their comment, and I'm posting my own comment, so it's on my feed now. I feel like I'm almost stealing their comment. I mean, I'm giving credit to them, and
No,
I
no,
also
no, no,
feel like I'm.
nah. That's good. That's a repost. That's a reshare. As long as it's like it has their name in it and you're saying whatever you want, that's fine. You can put it on your timeline. I see a lot of people doing that. A lot of people do that on Twitter, all over the place, TikTok,
Is
wherever. You can
one
do that.
method
That's
better
fine.
than the other, or should
No,
I
that's
be doing
fine.
both at the same
No,
time?
any I've seen always work. So nothing's better than the other.
Can I add something to
Let's
that?
go.
Like, I think that it increases visibility as well. Like, if it's somebody that you're really wanting to connect with, they're getting multiple notifications. They're getting a notification that you liked it. They're getting a notification that you commented on their post, and they're getting a notification that you quoted it. So you're helping their engagement, but they're also going to be able to see whenever somebody else engages with it on your post as well. So I think that it increases your visibility, like, oh, this person not only liked and commented on mine, but then they reposted it. Let me go and check out their content, because now people, I mean, to me, I love that. So I think that it just increases your visibility.
Thank you, because I feel like to grow, it's really the only way is to target people who are in my field who aren't following me currently. Is to start following them, not following them necessarily, but engaging on their posts and see if I can get them to follow me, and then I will follow them. And that's just my current strategy.
Nah, definitely gonna increase that visibility. Same thing with Tony said. I was gonna say that too. It's gonna increase your visibility. It's gonna have others seeing you. Maybe if they didn't see you, if you requote that person that already has a large following and you record it, you'll be right in the mix. So being in the mix is gonna be a great thing for you. Being visible is gonna be everything for you, and actually making sense of the post is gonna be justice for you. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you for saying that. You too, Tony, because visibility is everything, especially with the marketing, especially with the social media, especially what the traffic I'm pushing and how I'm helping people. So visibility, credibility, and being seen is everything. And if you guys agree, throw some ones in the chat. Because Tony just said it. That visibility. She just said it. Was it okay to quote this? Can I do? Yes, it's okay. Quote it. Take it and remix it, because that's what it's fair for. Take it and repurpose it and do. As long as I put it out first and you say what it's not stealing. As long as I put it out and you requote me and whatever you want to do, whatever. As long as you give me my props, we're all fine. Repurpose so you can get that visibility. The mic's still open. Who's coming in? We're talking about how to build your community on Threads. Over 100 million users on this platform. Let's go. Who's in the building? XP Mentor House, Stack Pack, no slack. Let's go.
Just real quick, what you said, Stack. You said credibility, visibility plus credibility. Visibility leads to credibility, which leads to profitability. So I mean, that's the formula, man.
Definitely want that profitability. Who else is coming in after Tony? Appreciate you.
Hey, I actually have a question.
Shay, let's
So,
go.
with Stack, I have a question, and I know Stack, like you always speak about consistency, and I appreciate you for that, and I appreciate your consistency because when I log into Threads, I'm like, there goes Stack again, there goes Stack again. So I'm definitely seeing you in the Threads street. But I have a question: Has anyone picked up on any type of algorithm, like when to post, like how much are we posting? Because I feel like I'm posting, but does anybody have any strategic, I guess, advice when it comes to posting and when? Because Instagram, you can kind of pick up on the algorithm, like, okay, maybe I should post a video at this time, maybe on this day. But has anyone picked up on anything when it comes to Threads? Just
I
want to
want
throw it
somebody
out.
to come in and answer Shay's question. If not, I'm gonna come in. Is anybody wants to answer that question about, any timing, any schedules that you guys seen with Threads, or any time you guys are posting and seeing engagement? Anybody want to pour into Shay before I come in?
I want to
Well,
offer.
I go. Okay,
Hold on,
okay, go
hold on.
ahead,
Let me hear
Giovanni.
Gio. Gio, what's good, brother? Over to you. Go ahead.
I want to offer this, right? At first, I thought it would have been the case that whatever posting strategies people were using on Instagram may have worked. Would have given some inclination as to what would have worked on Threads. But because of the newness of the app and so many people flooding to it, I was just gonna say toss that strategy out the window, right? Um, one, we don't have, well, some people do with the unofficial API access to user hours and things like that, but you don't have a standardized dashboard yet that tells you when your people are online and what's working with what. So I would say that you might want to work around what your regular posting strategy used to be, and then think about how you're going to create variety with that now, because one, they keep saying it, they're trying to foster communication, so I'm sure that they're going to be favoring the text side of things. But what I would do is this: I would lean into text, lean into video, and keep a hybrid strategy where that's concerned. So if I decide I was going to post 4 times a day, I'd probably do a text-based post, and then if I had a video tutorial that could run alongside that, I would probably later on in the day use the add to thread feature and then drop a video below it so that people can get a feel of what the words actually meant. Unless you want to post them simultaneously using long form text and then a carousel if you want to run it that way. But the problem for me becomes how many people are going to spend the time to actually read the instructions as opposed to the people who are going to watch the videos, which there's nothing wrong if you use that as your strategy and lean into both, because some people, as I was explaining, me and Storm were talking about in the background, some people are video based learners, right? We deliver a lot through audio right now, but we have to think about the learning format of all our audiences, and I think that's probably for the best that they're going to also bring social drop in audio to the platform. Some people want the video experience. Video is still king. Some people want to read. So for the people who are LinkedIn inclined, they might get a better experience out of the content that you put down if you really put active thought behind it. It's not a newsletter, but you could create one to the feed to the sense where it becomes like a newsletter, running a series in one thread, using the add to thread feature to update a particular poll for its information, and then boosting it to the top of your feed again. So there are lots of strategies that you could put in play, and I feel like the best experience is going to be that person who learns how to hybridize all of them, creating very informative videos and at the same time using up the same captions and things that are going to catch people's eyes. Use those carousels as well. But then the people who can actually showcase their versatility with good conversation, writing and okay, let me go stop the world from crushing over here.
Appreciate it, Gio. Good advice.
Listen, who else wants to come in? Shay, did you get your answer question? I think get you. I mean, did you get your question answered? If not, I'm gonna have somebody else come in because I want to dive into it too with you. But I seen like 3 people coming off trying to pour into you. But Shay, if that answers your question, let me know.
For sure, but I'll take all the advice. I'm cooking, but I have my pen, I got my pad. I'm always taking notes, and if I don't know, I don't know. So I appreciate anybody that can answer that question, but I love the threefold that Giovanni offered. So thank you.
That's a fact, Gio. Thank you for that. Anybody else with any tips for Shay? Because I'm about to dive in right now. Anybody else? One more. If
Yeah,
not, let's
I'm.
go.
Can you hear
Lindsay,
me,
let's
Stat?
go. Yep.
So, my sweet sister Shay, and to everybody else in the room, the way that I feel about threads is post. If you are like, if you think about it, thread about it. Really, truly, like, allow it to not be something that we're trying to discern best time, best day, best anything, because right now, like, there is no one knows the algorithm completely or in its entirety. The reality is that the best thing to do to populate regularly in the timeline of other people is going to be consistency. And so, for me, it's post regularly, and then do you have a strategy? So, what is the strategy on that particular account? What are the pillars that you want to share about, or what's the conversation? How do you want it to be, ad lib, top of mind, whatever it is that you're really feeling? Do you want it to be centered around one body of work? Do you want it to be cataloged, so to act more like a Discord and have topics or pillars that you're going to continue to rethread underneath? And to me, those are really the things to consider in terms of how do you want the experience to be when people arrive through that doorway to meet you. That's how I am envisioning threads, and what I conceive for all of us to be the best way that we can step forward. And again, the only thing that matters is if you're not thinking about threads often, then setting that timer in your phone. And literally, if you're not working with something, working with someone that will go post for you, then it is important to set a timer and post regularly. In fact, I caught myself today being, caught up in the day and not posting regularly. And so I invite us all to use the same technique so that we too can keep up with that consistency. And Stack, I'll pass it back to you for our sweet sister Shay, so you can
Hey,
pour in today.
You
hey,
already
real
know.
quick,
Jay
can I
come
ask a question?
okay.
Nazan, who understands how to read thread? Like the right strategy on it. What do you got to click? All that kind of good stuff. Anybody got specifics on that, Nazan?
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, I don't think that there is a right way. So I'm definitely following a lot of people that have tons of followers already, and there's not everybody doing it one way at this moment. So I'll like say that I think thread is intended to be like, it's like your living room. How do you want to decorate it? How do you want people to enter it? What do you want their experience to be? So, I mean, Jay, you know that I manage the hair color company, so I snagged our thread for us. But if I don't get contracted for that, I'm not going to go and set up the structure that I have placed for how that will be optimized. But just to give an example for everybody here, the ways in which you can use thread is like to thread a ongoing thought of consciousness. And so you could put a brand new thread every single time that you think something. You can also go in and you can thread, rethread your, like, essentially create a long thread. Gosh, it's hard to say threads without threads a million times. But to have a reposting where you are commenting below your original post. So this works. We learned about it in here about, doing it as a coursework. And so for me, it's also where you can post on one topic and then put all of the assets below it. And so you could, again, how are you informing your community? So an example, I'm trying to go back and see where I did this, but I did it on one of our Better Beauty event threads, but I also did it here as well. So let me grab the link. I'm going to go copy this link so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go put it over in the chat if you want to follow along. This particular thread is exactly what I did. I did exactly that here. So what I did is I did my initial thread, and right there, on that thread that you see in the chat, I talk about the quiz. Then underneath that, I talk about our room that we host every single day, 5 days a week. And I invite them to take the quiz. And so you can keep that going. Then underneath that, again, I respond to people. I'm responding with other links, but I could have kept that going. So I only did that 2 steps, Jay. I only did the quiz, and then I rethreaded and I said, and come join us live in the room. But I could have continued doing that. And the way you do that is you hit the enter button 3 times before you hit post. And so you can create like a long chain connected thread conversation that can be optimized for anything you want to guide people through, just like we would in any format of campaign. And so, of course, the only thing that isn't happening there is the automation. They have to they have to choose to keep scrolling. But this is, this is one of the things that I didn't recognize. And then I've started to really understand it even more deeply. And on my Better Beauty page, I'm rocking only in that way where like the pillars are going to be the main capture points. And then I'm going to move through and put everything associated to that topic in a rethread format. So I hope that that helps. But that's, again, I don't think it's a right way, but that's the way I am envisioning and how I'm playing in two different accounts that I have. And then also what I'll be doing and proposing to optimize for the color brand.
Look, Lindsay is
Hey, hey, I would like to
Nichelle,
chime
let's
in.
go.
Hey, guys. Well, I want to say with Threads, right? I think that it's just like another app to where you can really get on there and connect, brand yourself, make money from other people. So I want you guys to jump on that app and do that, especially if you have some type of business, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you're trying to do, because in 6 months, I do not want to hear, well, Threads have to put some type of things on here for, us to make money. No, okay? You go on that app and you make your own money, you make your own connections, you brand your own self. Let's not have to wait for an app to help us make some money. I'm tired of hearing it. I've been hearing it on Clubhouse, and I think it is ridiculous. Get on that app, network, connect. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever kind of content you have, put up your content so people can see what you're doing. I don't care if you're selling water. You selling the best water in America, because guess what? People gonna always buy water. So whatever you doing, get on that app, guys. Again, network, connect, make money. You can make money on this app. I have saw it. I have saw people make money on Clubhouse on their own, just doing whatever they're doing, selling ebooks, whatever. People have made money on this app. I have made money on this app. My first artist got signed on this app by a record label,
Let
a
go.
major record label, okay? Universal Records. So, guys, let's not complain. Let's get on there. Let's network. Let's connect, brand, content, and make money. We're not doing no more complaining, okay? Can we all say no more complaining? We're not doing
No
no more
more
I need y'all
complaining.
No more.
to
complaining.
come off mic for that. Come
Period.
on, Nichelle, come
No
off mic,
cry,
please, everybody.
babies.
No
No
more
more.
complaining. Where's everybody at? No
No
more
more
No
complaining.
complaining.
more
God
No
complaining.
damn,
mas. No
damn.
mas.
Gosh. Benito. Love it, Nichelle. Hey,
Look,
Nichelle.
look,
Hey,
Remus, hold up, Remus. Look, Nichelle came in hot, bro. I appreciate her because she's always chilling with me and
You know I'm a
hustle,
hot
hustle.
girl on
You know,
fire.
you know,
Okay.
you know she's always chilling around. So I appreciate you for coming through the show for your first time in the XP. Welcome here. You can always come back, share your thoughts, your opinions, and definitely network because that's what it's all about. Like taking these relationships and actually making something out of yourself. Like Nichelle said, one of her artists got signed off this app when he first came on the app. That's the first thing that happened to me when I got on the app 2020 on lockdown. Nichelle, everybody want to eat donuts and chips. I'm on this shit on lockdown, trying to see how I can make connections. So when the world opened back up, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Making your connections, taking them off the app, and then blowing that shit up. So thank you for coming through the show. Remus, over to you, bro. So I heard you
You're
coming in, but I appreciate
welcome.
it. Let's go.
Oh man, was just fired up. Michelle got the room fired up, man. I'm glad y'all doing the dang thing. Man, I'm just excited. I just wanted to just chime in on what she's saying. I saw that she does PR. And my question, Jay, it's always the same question. Stack. Jennifer was in here earlier. Michelle, do you have your Diggably funnel in motion yet, Stack?
I know, right? We got a hip show about Diggably and the automation and the funnels because she could definitely use that with the PR too,
Uh,
Remus. So
me,
thank you for saying that.
I think she's so close to you, Stack. She sees all that you're doing. She doesn't know. She doesn't understand. Diggably is gonna help her clients.
Yeah, I know, I
Yes,
know.
and I need more clients. Yes.
Michelle. Michelle, you don't understand. You got to automate because I need 100 more clients that you got that they just love you. But if it ain't automated, your systems, you can't go there. It'll overwhelm you. You got to have Diggably 899 stack. Man, come on, get. I'm just
Help
saying,
me,
let
help me,
you.
help me. I love it. Help me. And I
Facts.
Hey,
have an open mind.
stack
So
help you.
yes, I'm always willing to learn and learn new things. Like I'm an open-minded person like that. If it makes sense, let's go.
Hey, stack me. Hey, Reem, stack Jareem, stack excellence. Jay, Robert, stating something that we got to push these people over the edge. They just need a little nudge because they nervous. Stack. They don't understand how much their life gonna change tomorrow because they scheduled their appointment with Jay and Robert today. I don't even think tomorrow's available because maybe in 3 days. I don't know when the next availability is. I don't have Robert's schedule in front of me. But I'm telling you, Michelle, I wouldn't be your brother. Anybody listening, I wouldn't be who God want me to be if I didn't tell you what you're doing is phenomenal. But you don't have Diggably.io as a part of your bag. It's like a tool bag. If you don't have that tool bag, there's a certain construction you just can't build. You don't have the bulldozers. You don't have the, I don't know what analogy to use for you, but there's a piece you're leaving out that is crucial to you to go to the next 100 levels you're trying to go to. Not the next level, because this will take you to levels you haven't thought of yet. Michelle, are you with me?
I'm with you, baby.
I hit me in the DM. Stack. We gonna team up. Stack. I know you busy, Stack. Stack, you don't have enough time to handle all these amazing women and men that's following you, man. I get Robert. If I'm lying, tell me something. Please straighten me out. But I'm just telling you, these individuals are listening. But I'm game. I'm willing because when you come back, Michelle, tomorrow or the day after or that hour later, after you do that hour, watch what's gonna happen. Watch how many people.
Ooh, she
Watch
doesn't
how
know
many.
what's gonna happen. She doesn't know. You don't know
Hey,
if you don't
I,
try.
you can't
Amazing.
know what you don't know. It's impossible to know what you don't know. You don't know what you haven't sat with Robert on watching, and then you haven't had the magical session, the blueprint session with Jay, and his fingertips know what to do. His fingertips, Chat 4.0 knows Diggably, knows what you need, Michelle. Michelle, I mean, you're already phenomenal. Michelle, I'm here to take you to the next level. Stack. This is your product. This is your baby,
Come
Michelle.
on, man. Let's take it to the next level. Like everything's next level. If you guys feel like it's next level, throw some rockets in the chat. I need some rockets, some fire emojis. Go in the chat. Next level. Everything I do, everything you guys should be doing is next level. That's how you're gonna get to it. That's how you're gonna build a community. Think about next level. Step outside the box. Step outside the box. Don't be inside the box. Step outside the box. I remember Remus, you know what that made me think of, man? Just being boxed in the corner when I first was coming up. Just came, you know what I mean? Being boxed in there, bro. And no, I had to break the box and get outside the box so I can thrive. Because when you guys are just, used to one thing and you find success with one thing, you won't see the other side or other successes or other networks or other opportunities because you've been so focused on this one thing and you've been boxed in, right? And that's one thing that you don't want to do with yourself on Threads, on TikTok, on Instagram, on any of these platforms. You actually want to elevate and break through the noise, cut through the noise, get through the noise. Who's coming through? Let's get it.
Man, Stack, I gotta finish this thought with you, man, because people don't know your value. They'll know your value even more when they get Diggably, because then when you go back over there and then hire Stack, or then you can really utilize him because you have your lead capture page, you have your lead magnet, you've got your text campaign, you've got your email campaign, and you don't have to generate it. You just got to tell it to Jay. I don't know how long he's going to be available. The hours in the day just say, well, he got a wife, he got children, but he's available right now. Please tell me I'm not lying, Jay or Robert, because what I'm telling you is when you do that, when you have that, and you say, hey, Stack, now look here now. I got all this type. I got I got the landing pages. How do I get in front of the billboards? What is it? The magazines. Because when I
What are the
bring them,
media,
oh,
huh? When the media, huh?
man, now Stack, I really need you. At that, I got. It's a tag team. Why you think Jay is partnered with Stack? You think because Jay don't know what else to do? He understands what Stack does. It ain't like he talk about it. You know, Kobe Bryant didn't talk about basketball. You know that man, Olympics
I
and
slam dunk that shit. I don't just talk about that shit. We dribble that shit and slam dunk it to the goddamn
what I realize is it don't sound right when it's coming out of Stack's mind talking about Stack. It don't sound right when it's coming out of Jay's mind talking because you expect that. You know, oh, they just self-aggrandized. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Your life, Nichelle, your life, who is listening, there's some red tags in the room. There's some red tickets in the room that just showed up. They don't know. They're gonna hear this replay for as long as it's up. And they're gonna be like, what is I'm trying to tell you, you don't understand. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know how easy it is because Jay, has taught 4.0 how to think about what he wants it to think about. Man, he is a prompt master, super duper prompt master certification. He has it. Whoever the prompt master certifiers are, tell them to call me.
You know what's crazy, Remus, about being that prompt master. It's like you can control the future. You can control the reality. You can control your brand. Being in control. Put some ones in the chat for being in control, because that's what this whole room, the community, automating yourself, Stack Pack Media, internet traffic, like all this stuff that we're talking about in here. It's all about being in control of your brand, right? I need y'all to light up the chat real quick. Being in control. You don't want to be out of control. You want to be in control. You want to be the one to shift it, tell it where to go, right? Understand your brand, thrive it, right? Not be around the wrong people, because a lot of people be around the wrong things and they wonder why their brand never gets to any levels. You got to associate yourself with the right people that's on the right track. That's why I love how Jay mentor, and pours into me. He's been doing this for 20 something years. Jay's been doing this before I was born. So the fact that he can, give me the sauce that he has, that, and I can wrap it up with this new sauce that I got. Oh my God. The possibilities are endless, Remus. The creativity that I can do. I can dive in. I can be my industry's. I can change the industry, bro. I'm the destructor, bro. I can be the one to be like, it's gonna go like this, or it's gonna go like that, or it's gonna stay like this, or it's gonna stay like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of people are
Hey,
scared. Go ahead.
it's Robert. Let me hop in real quick because I got to hop on a Zoom. I was on another Zoom about Diggably. Now I'm going along with Aquaman. But I know Nichelle. I know that you have some interest on Diggably. I just back channeled you a message, so you're gonna have to check your requests because we're not connected. So just hit your request, and you'll see that I sent you a message. So let's possibly hook up to get on a Zoom so I can help you to understand more about Diggably's capabilities and how it can help to move your business forward as we're doing for so many people right now.
I'll message her. She got on the phone right when you were saying that.
Yeah,
I'll make sure I'll hit her up and tell her.
appreciate it, Stack. All right, I got to roll on this Zoom.
Who's coming in next about this topic? I seen Remus coming back in, but if you guys are just now joining, we're talking about how to build your community on Threads. There's over 100 million users on it. There's no way that you shouldn't be on there. Your friend, somebody that has a brand, somebody that has a message, somebody that just wants to get on there and reinvent themselves. There's no way that you shouldn't be on there. I'm trying to see where's your audience, where's your crowd, how you can connect up with new people. I was telling you guys last room, when they make this DM feature, it's gonna go crazy because I make a lot of connections off the DM feature on Clubhouse and on Instagram. Sometimes there's people that message me that want to been work with me, maybe for some months, and I haven't been able to go check my request button. But when I do, I've always find people that I haven't, I forgot to follow up with, or I haven't seen, or they'll get lost in the hidden request section. So when I do, reach out to people, I feel like the DM is like a hidden gem because you never know who's hitting you up and how lost it can get. So when the DM feature comes on Threads, it's gonna be crazy because that's where it goes down. That's where the magic goes down. Ask Jay. Me and Jay connected on DM. Ever since then, we took off. Jay hit me up. He was showing me the messages the other day. Rim is like, yo, you remember that day, Stack? We met each other in that room. You know what I'm saying? So the DMs was like legendary like time marks, stamp marks on when things became legendary, when things started. So yeah, we got that right there. So the DM feature, I feel like when it comes to Threads, it's gonna be crazy. And it's gonna be people that don't follow me on Instagram or don't follow me on Twitter or TikTok or YouTube that I'll be able to connect up with and make a bigger impact with Stack Pack Media. Let's go.
Hey everyone, this is Stephanie. Can you hear me?
Stephanie, let's
Loud and
go.
Hey. Well, I'm excited because earlier this week I had talked to a friend who had jumped on Threads, and I was like, I'm not getting on Threads because I have too many other platforms to master. And so when I got on a call with the club here, Jay said, everybody hop on Threads. And it was like an implementation strategy because we hopped on and, people were given directions of how to set up your account. So I got my account set up. After that, I won a prize. So the juices were really flowing, right? And so I got on a call with you today. And funny thing happened is my AC went out. So it was really, 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 really hot. So it's like a trend where I'm getting out of my comfort zone in so many different areas. I was on another call, and I was so impressed with Jay and Robert because we were on a call for less than an hour. They had completely built out my system from start to finish, from something that I've been looking for over a year now. Everybody was telling me, oh, it's going to take at least a year. They did it in less than 1 hour. So it's like a complete shift right now. And so I'm on Threads right now. And, people are engaging and it's just a lot of fun. It's like the energy is up and I'm just loving it. And someone was asking about the time. I'm just putting, instinct. So when something comes to mind, I just go and post. So I posted at probably 6 o'clock this morning. I was on there about 10 o'clock last night. So I'm just working with the algorithm in myself. And so that's what's attracting me. And appreciate everyone here in the room. Thank you so much.
This was the difference that one letter, one action can make. One letter, one action that you made that day to get out of your comfort zone and start setting up your account. And lucky enough, you win the prize. And I believe it's the law of attraction for you. But actually, Stephanie, when Stack was speaking about Jay and how he pours in into him and being here on this stage in this family, an XP mentor, we care about loyalty more than even than love. Though we love each other, but we care about loyalty. So I was wondering in my mind what Stack can make can do for Kai, for Jay's son. I believe um no limits, no limits in this, and that's the law of reciprocity. And the same thing can happen with your audience, with your clients, with whoever you're around. If you're giving, if you're caring, if you're doing that out of care, out of, and I believe that the day before yesterday, Jay was literally commenting and liking every person threads. We were a lot in this room. We've been more than 500 people, and he literally just went through the whole chat. And that what I learned from Jay, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If that's the way you can build your community, if you're here in XP Mentor, you gotta do it. You gotta be caring enough, authentic enough to give unconditionally, and it will come back in some way, shape, or form. But you gotta start. You gotta do it first. So with that said, I believe we got like around 270 people and only 53 shares. And you guys, I can really guarantee that it doesn't take over than 25 seconds to share this room. So let's do it together. Let's share out the room. And who's gonna take this mic back?
I'll take it. Let's share it, y'all. Let's share it because somebody you know is struggling right now. Just think about that for a second. The ones that not haven't shared yet, just trust that if you share this thing, people are gonna be thanking you forever. Do you know if your people around you are better, you're automatically better? The ones that love you, if your warm market, my man Eduardo was in here. Don't think your warm market just is a bunch of fools. Eduardo, Dr. Eduardo, I hope he comes in here in the next couple of minutes. Somebody ping him up because his testimony, y'all, this is an astronaut space drone guy. And Robert knows him. Jay know him. These guys have Robert and Jay have sat with people, boy, that they have so much insight just from sitting with people because they're teaching what they know. But I'm just telling you, you get to be in a situation where you can tell people come to the room, which I'm gonna be doing this as we speak, sharing it again, whoever I can. But it's because I need people to realize, why are you so damn fired up about this, Remus? I'm glad you asked. Come on over here in the room and let me introduce you to Robert and Jay. Because there's world that you just don't know about. There's a whole reality you don't know anything about right now. And so, but just sharing, it's not like, oh, damn, I shared the clubhouse room with some people and now I messed up my relationship with them. You're going to be so current just because you shared it with people. Like, you need them to ask, what's clubhouse? The people you know in your phone right now, they're not in Clubhouse. They're not in, but you want them to win. You're not excited when they come to their funeral. You're not trying to just see their whole world come. They got children. But so this is my commercial, so to speak, on just share the room because you need people to ask you the questions, and then you can teach them. Well, it's Jay and Robert, they created this thing, and you can answer the question for those that don't have any clue because life will pass them by. I know you don't want that. And I promise you, a week, 2 weeks, a month, you'll be like, hey, Remus, I'm glad you put that extras on it. I'm glad I just went ahead and shared it. I didn't think anything's going to come from it. Sent it to my uncle, and he was like, what is that? He's asking about it now. He jumped in, and now you don't know how it's going to play out. All you have to do is share the light. And you don't know how much people need that vitamin D, that digitalization, that vitamin A, the automation stack. You don't understand. They need these vitamins in their world of getting business done. If you don't have the proper nutrients, that plant, your plant, my plant is not growing. Man, I posted today, Jay, about Japan. Do you know anybody wants to go to Japan? I posted it, put my little picture there, and now the taiko drum is coming to LA. So, the thread is about to go down. If you know anything about Japan and drumming and drums in general, I'm just telling you what's about to happen because, boy, a lot of folks ain't been to Japan yet, Jay. I think you have. If you haven't, you need to. But I'm just saying, man, there's a love over there, a love affair with Japan and America, especially when it comes to hip hop. Stack, you don't hear me right now, but trust me when I tell you, you want to learn about hip hop, go to Japan. They study hip hop. You want to learn about the inner cities in America, go to Japan. They study like I'm like blown. You want to know Africa, go to Japan. I learned more about Africa when I was in Japan for a couple years than I ever learned about Africa here in America. Go figure. But I'm just trying to tell you but the point is share this room. I couldn't even legitimize this excitement if I didn't have an automation master, prompt master J, Robert. Man, they gonna make me look like the baddest thing since, I don't know, a toaster. I don't know, but they're gonna since cars were made, they're gonna be like, damn, Remus, you really are connected. Yep, you better believe that. That's right. I know the right people that know the right people. That's it. And that's it. And from there, you know, man, wherever you are, if you can improve upon what Jay is doing, I need to know you. ASAP. Because you're gonna have to know some stuff. For real. That man is I heard you say, Jay, I heard Jay say, Google. He said, man, Digably, it's gonna make Google look like they was just some little bitty startup that they didn't know what the hell they was doing. That's vision. I might not have thought of that, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Left alone, I might not have had that in my heart. But like it's a one stop. improving the planet, history will talk about you 100 years from now. Why not make a difference? I know Stack understands that. I know there's people when you're around them, they're going to the moon. Whether you want to go or not, hey, they'll tell you how it was, how it was when they get back. They're gonna go. There's not stopping. They're going to other planets. For real, for real. You think that's a pipe dream, but I'm just telling you, some folks are like, man, please, worried about a 9 to 5 check, worried about whether you fire me today or not. There's some folks that are stressing over that right now. They don't have another $2,000 coming in on the side, Jay. They don't have another $500 would change their life, would probably save their life, not change it. You don't know what people are going through. You know, if they can create an ebook without trying, it's over there making money. Anyway, let me pass the mic because somebody in this room wants to say something. I know that for a fact.
You're so cute, Remus. You have been going on. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, because sharing is an energy. Everything you do, it where you bring focus, you guys are going to get more of it. So, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about, oh, I don't want to share? Are you thinking about how am I going to build my community? What are you thinking about? Because the law of attraction says I want to match that. I'm going to match that. I'm going to match what you feel about what you're thinking. So think positively and bring more of what you say. And you know why Jay puts that stuff out there? Because he knows he is permeating and penetrating what all of the spaces of the universe with his thoughts, and promise it will just, the what you continually think about will just, you'll keep getting more of it. That's why I was encouraging someone earlier to just keep focusing on all the people that are showing up for you on the threads, or how easy it is, or how comfortable it is to come up with content to post, and how fun it is, because really those are the things that help it become those things for you. Because no, who wants it? I know I was the same like all the rest of you. I was like, oh God, Jay, please. Come on, Stack. Can we just stop for 5 minutes? Not another thing. I just got done clapping it up. Oh my gosh, I'm clapping. Now I'm threading. Oh, yes. So I get it. I get resistance comes up. But then I have to just giggle and laugh and go, oh, who wants to be the authority in their niche? Who wants to be the one out there doing the things, showing people how to get to the bag, how to keep reinventing yourself on these new platforms in the new ways? Because life is going to keep moving, you guys. Life keeps moving. It's moving with or without us. So how are you moving? What are you doing in your business? Just like Diggably. Oh my gosh, I'm all the way up in Diggably. Some of you know I'm the Diggably diva. Why? Because I understood the value immediately that it brought. And I saw how not only it was going to free up my time, but then it was going to help me do conversions and other things. What are you looking for in your business that's going to help you do that? How are you helping level your business up? Because you have to keep finding the next place to be in, the next communication, the next collaboration. And the more you start collaborating with other people, I promise you, it keeps getting easier and easier. Have fun with this stuff. Find other people who are doing it, or come back into these rooms where you're going to be supported, because you know, Jay's going to be like, okay, you guys, let's go over threads. Or Stack's going to be like, hey, I just put a video out on Threads. You guys go check out my stuff, right? And this is how we support each other. It's a community. How do you build community? Well, first you have to show up. You have to show up, because that's the energy. That's the energy. You cannot get back what you don't put out into the world. I promise you that. So if you want people to show up for you, you got to start showing up for them. If you want people liking your stuff, well, guess what? You got to start liking other people's stuff and commenting on their stuff. And that's how the reciprocity works, you guys. Not only will it come energetically, but then people love people who comment on their stuff. I look every day on my platforms to see, oh, did I get a comment? And as you get so many comments, then you get amazing tools like bots. How many of you guys have little bots for some of your social media platforms that helps you respond and reply to your amazing people? There are so many tools to help you. What other tools are you guys using? How can we get these working on Thread, you guys? I want to hear from you. Who's ready to grab this mic? Hey, keep sharing out the room. Ping in your friends. We would love to have the stage continue to grow. I see you guys down there. Hi, Darren. Hi, Renee. What are you guys doing in your business? Are you guys on Threads? Tell me. Tell me, are you threading it up? Michelle, Kimmy. Okay, who's out there, you guys? Cynthia, you're on mic, but I don't hear you. Are you saying something? Do you want to say something? Come on, people. Okay, you guys, we have to keep this stage going, or else Stack's going to shut it down. How are you guys
It's gonna
building
shut it
threads?
down. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna shut it
Uh
down.
oh.
2 seconds. Stop playing.
Boom, boom, boom. This is your chance.
Hey there. Hey there. Hey there.
Come
This is
on
Darren.
in.
How's it going? So I came into this group definitely curious about building my threads, my community on threads, and my community overall on social media. So it
Hey,
was
Darren, got a
very
question
intriguing.
for you. Darren,
Yeah,
what's your claim to fame? What's your passion? What's the thing that you do that you like to talk about?
I design and build. Well, I design and sell clothing.
Uh,
So that's I kind of got two different things going on. So I've my day job is working with astronauts in space in the aerospace industry, and then believe it or not, and then I have my business as that I'm growing my clothing brand.
do you know Dr. Eduardo? Does that name ring a bell to you?
No.
You need to know him. You could probably find him look for him in Clubhouse. But he may come in here sometime soon. The only reason I say that is because he deals with drones and astronauts, and that's your day job, I know. But you guys undoubtedly would have some similar conversations about, you have
Oh,
some,
we would have some great conversations.
yeah,
Absolutely.
especially when you hear him talk about Digby and threats, bro. It'll be on autopilot. You listen to that dude, because I mean, I don't speak the astronaut language. I don't speak the, aerospace. My ex-wife, that's Northrop Grumman, Raytheon. She can talk to you. She can talk to you all day long. But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
I'm sitting outside of SpaceX right now. I just got done with meetings, and but you know it's all great and everything. I love this industry, but my true passion is growing and building my brand, my clothing brand, which is athletic and high performance clothing. Um, I've got some great shirts that are unreal. They're absolutely incredible, and I got to market and build that. But I'm coming out with some also with some new stuff that is going to be a game changer in the industry. And eventually, I'm looking at doing something in the space industry as well.
hey man, I see a major overlap, clothing and outer protection when you're talking about astronauts. But and
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a budget. But just on the personal tip, hit me please, because I got a brand, Never Settle, and shirts, and so I would love to have your shirts and put my brand on it, and which I'm gonna do anyway, somebody's shirt. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, is
yeah,
this Remus?
yeah, this is me, Remus.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going to hit you up definitely on that.
All right, and don't be surprised when we're going to be in Japan with my Never Settle and your shirts. All right,
We're ready to
that's
go.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So, what also I've got coming out next in the near future, and I'm looking at and doing some collaborations with is smart clothing, and this is going to be eco-friendly, really state-of-the-art stuff that involves seaweed for one line, and that will be addressing skin people with skin irritation and autism and all other kinds of issues, as well as a healthy type of environment that will really kind of change things in terms of how shirts are marketed and sold today. Hopefully, anyway, and then I've got some other stuff that's really high level protection made with graphene that will be fire resistant, all kinds of other things, high
Yeah,
performance
you know what,
that'll allow
you
you
know what,
to
Darren?
what's
We're
that?
gonna talk. We're gonna talk too, bro. That shit
Yeah.
sounds crazy, Remus.
Oh,
Yo,
it's gonna be absolutely
let's talk.
unbelievable.
Yeah, let's talk. I'm
Yeah.
gonna send you my information, Darren. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm working with a big producer right now for Paramount Pictures, and he's got connections. We're not necessarily going to go into the picture business, motion picture business, but he's going to help me get put some of this stuff on film. But really, what we're talking about is marketing and selling to the government, and the fire as well. But this is going to be definitely high performance stuff as well. So we're talking about going to the Olympics and putting them on top level athletes.
Hey, you know what's crazy is Olympics is going to be in LA 2028 where I live, and so we've been promoting that for a couple of years. SoFi Stadium where the Rams play, where they won
Yep.
the Super Bowl. They're going to have the opening ceremony, closing ceremony for the Olympics right there. So trust and believe, bro. People that are sitting on the sideline watching, they have no idea what's going to happen between now and 2028.
Oh, it's going to be unbelievable. Hey, Remus, I grew up and I'm local in LA. I live in Orange County now, but I'm actually in LA every almost about 3 or 4
You
times a
get
week.
it. You get it. And if, especially, so you know that all the outlying areas, I told the Chamber of Commerce, I like, there's one Chamber of Commerce right there in Inglewood. I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Everybody's coming to your backyard during football season, like from all over the place.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you should totally be the Chamber of Commerce for the Rams or something. Like, but he just didn't see the vision, and so he didn't move on it. But lack of vision. But my point is, yeah, you get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and this gentrification, people like I tell everybody all the time, look here, life will pass you by. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not current, I don't care if it's the hood. It's gonna be Beverly Hills in a few days.
yeah, oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the inefficiencies are just gonna do away with themselves, and
yeah,
either you're gonna be winning or you're just gonna not be here,
yeah, yeah.
extinct. It's real. So, but to me, man, let me ask you one quick other question, real quick, in front of this whole world watching in the room here. Do you have a funnel in your business, in your life, in your clothing piece?
Now, when you say funnel, is it a like an existing channel of consumers and customers?
No, no. What I mean is like something where you can basically say a million people or however many, like, just bring them all in and sift through right to like those people that are your market.
Yeah,
Some kind of a thing that automatically does that.
I currently do not.
Bro, you will have it but before the week is up. You when we talk, you're gonna see the value. When I get you on the phone with Robert and Jay, they'll impress upon you why $89 is obviously neither here nor there for you.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But or even $8.99 for the whole year, 2 months free. But you just need that. You want that. It'll be a great thing to just automate because you're busy doing a lot of things like we all are. But you'll see. I just wanted to find out. So now that I know you don't, then you'll see because it's easier than you think. That's why that Eduardo, he knows it. He had a whole team that just they were listening in on the conversation and on the Zoom for 45 minutes or whatever, 30 minutes after 30 minutes with Jay and Robert, and now his whole life changed because it's just put that in place. We experience it in corporate America. We bump into it. It's just everything's automated, Starbucks. But just to be able to have that for your clothing piece,
yeah,
it's easier than you can even imagine. It's not you
yeah.
don't have to really do anything, really just have a conversation.
Oh, I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, man. So good stuff. But I'm excited, bro. So without dominating turning this whole room into you and I conversation, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to as a mic, but I appreciate what you
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Remus. I appreciate it, and definitely back channel me or connect with me somehow, and we'll definitely get this going.
absolutely,
Thank you.
absolutely. Anybody else sharing the room? I see Colin, brand new. Happy birthday! Is it an anniversary or you just got involved with Clubhouse? Which one is it?
That's a new person, a new individual on Clubhouse.
Okay, well, welcome.
So welcome.
Welcome to the stage. Might be a little gun shy, just checking out Clubhouse and stumbled into this amazing room. Colin, if you can hear me, you stumbled into something that's going to change your life. I promise you that. Are you purposefully came in? I don't know if you stumbled in, but keep listening and you'll see.
Remix, we're gonna be
Yeah,
shutting down, bro. 10 to 15. So let's keep
that
it
sounds
rocking.
good. What about Kat? Anybody that hasn't spoken yet? Something on your mind?
Hi, I would like to speak.
Hello.
Chanel, let's go.
Hi, so my name is Chanel, and I just wanted to drop a little bit of information on you guys for how I'm approaching threads. So I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content and stuff too. So I've kind of like learned what kind of things work, what kind of things grow like best for me personally. So like for my approach on threads, I'm not like posting the content that didn't really get the attention that I wanted it to. I'm posting the content that people clearly liked. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not just posting a whole bunch of random stuff. I'm putting intention behind what I'm posting, and I'm posting the stuff that has already been successful so that I can gain the reach that I want. I already have like almost 5,000 followers on there. I don't know how you guys are doing, but that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm gonna try. Somebody said something about like actually creating threads on there, so I'm gonna try to like create a thread, like post a comment or something, and then like add more information through a thread of other comments, but like make it engaging. So I'm gonna try that too. And yeah, I'm posting nice stuff.
Appreciate you, Chanel, for that, because it's all about finding what works and what doesn't work at the end of the day. And if you guys agree, throw some ones in the chat. It's like sometimes you can't use the same content that you had on different platforms. That's why I said this is a great chance to reinvent yourself. Reinventing, coming on here, seeing what works and what doesn't work on the platform. Dive in right now. Sometimes on some of them strategies don't work. Sometimes some of them old strategies didn't work for you. You got to figure it out. Any more people that want to come in? I appreciate that. You know, who else is in here? Who else is coming in? The mic's open. Last couple of shares. We shutting down. Let's go.
Hey, Julie K, you there, Julie K?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm sorry. Did someone ask me another
No,
question?
did you speak a little earlier? I'm sorry, I missed your share if you spoke.
Yes, I did speak earlier. I was the one that had questions about I'm an author and about how I was sharing and reposting.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. Okay, cool. I'm glad you got a chance to share. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Kat, are you there, Kat? What does that say on the shirt? Love greater than fear. I like that.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry about that.
So, are you in the gym? Look like you stay working out, love, Kat.
I'm all about faith and fitness. So definitely, I believe that you got to keep your body moving. Bad news happens to us, and it gets stuck in our bodies, and if we don't move, it'll just stay in there, and we just stay complacent. So definitely big on that and my faith.
Nice, nice. What is your take on the threads? 100 million. Well, how are you using it? Are you thinking about it? What? Talk to us. What funnels? What's on your mind?
Well, I'm listening to what everyone's saying, and I did hear someone yesterday talk about maybe doing like asking a question or something like that to get people to feed into that question. I'm actually on it right now. I haven't, I, I'm getting a lot of friend requests, but I haven't, and I might have made 2 posts, but listening to everybody, just be more intentional about how I'm going to use that app. So I definitely need to sit down and just kind of figure out what I want to use that app for and how I can benefit out of it.
Nice. Are you doing something with the fear and faith as far as a business or anything, clothing line, anything?
I do I have a group online where I just do daily devotionals and I have monthly fitness challenges.
Nice. So do you coach?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had a phone call coming up. I was wondering, do you coach and stuff like that for you working out?
Yes, I do.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. There's these are some things I know Jay's putting together with this whole platform of just coaches and just like so you can personalize your market and just develop your market. But exciting. Good stuff.
Yes, and
Good stuff.
I've actually written a book. It's like a workbook. Basically, it's called Arise, Never Forgetting the Warrior Within Us. Life happens and we tend to forget about that firecracker that we have inside us.
I love it. I just need 1 million people to buy your book. You got to get 1 million folks, 2 million to know about it, because 1 million of them are going to just be sleeping. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
You've done the hard part. You created the book. You've got something valuable. That's just really easy and simple. So just man. hit me in the DM. Get with, just stay plugged in and push that over the edge because you need to get your lead capture page. Get this thing rolling for you. You blow your mind.
I appreciate that. Thank you for that push.
Absolutely. I know we're about to wrap up here. I know. Hey, Stack, what's the next thing after this? Anything coming up later on today that you know of?
I'm working on some big ass partnership deals right now. You already know what time it is. I'm always on some big shit.
All right.
I'm on working on some shit right now. But other than that, we gonna keep this room rocking and rolling. Let me get some more shares. If not, we rolling out. Yo, I appreciate all y'all for pulling up.
Uh-oh.
We've been going crazy. Now we about to end it right now. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been going crazy. We've been talking about threads. Over 100 M users on here. Follow me on threads. Follow everybody on the stage. StackPackMedia.com. Bookwithstack.com. StackPack. Spin3.com. I'm stacked up all the way to the moon, right? I want to connect up with you all. See how we can level up on every platform. We had a great discussion today. We're going to have another one. I think we're taking off tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I'll hit Jay. We'll see
No,
what's
we
going
live. We live tomorrow. We live.
on. We live tomorrow.
3
What's
o'clock.
good, Jay? What we doing tomorrow? We going to be up?
Yeah, we're
We
going
going
in.
in?
I'm coming up with a title right here.
All right, so Jay's coming up with a title. Make sure y'all lock in with everybody on the stage. If you guys enjoyed the conversation today, put some ones in the chat because we've been going in for some hours. You know what I'm saying? If you guys enjoy what everybody was saying, because everybody went in. Everybody had their own different twist, their own different flavor, their own different opinion. Everybody came to the stage with the heat. And that's what the room's about. That's what coming in and stepping up to the plate's about. Like, all right, let me put this in. Let me make sure, oh, let me see what works and what doesn't work, or use what's already working, right? Use the tools that are at your fingertips. That's what I love to do. I'm using the tools that are at my fingertips. And you guys should be using the tools that are at your fingertips too, because that's what it's about, to maximize. And that's why I maximize every day. I don't just play with something just once. I keep playing with it until it blows up. Appreciate you guys. XP Mentor. On the count of three, we out of here. One, two, three. We out of here. XP.
Blessings,
Big stack.
everyone.
No slack. We out of
Blessings. Have a
here.
good evening.
See ya.